Oh, no strings attached on a Wednesday night. What's good, everybody? Let's get the notifications out. Let's get the information out. We're gonna go up tonight, man. We gotta start. Look, we starting off bougie up in here. Can't do all that ruckus rap this time around. What's good, y'all? We got Naomi up in here with us. What's good, Naomi?
Hi, y'all. Happy No Strings Day. I'm happy to be back on another Wednesday with y'all. Let's have a great show.
Let's go, man. We talking about wasting time. How do you just some signs, maybe early signs, five signs of when you in a relationship and you like, yo, this person is wasting my time, fam. Let me move on. They ain't looking for the same thing I'm looking for. You dig? So just some signs. We also got to talk about Irv Gotti. I wanted to be done with Irv Gotti last week, but Irv Gotti doesn't want to be done. He wants to keep going. So we're gonna get into that. What's good, Mo?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back on a Wednesday night. I'm excited to get started. So let's get into some shit. I'm ready.
Let's go. We got it with the cursing already. Okay. Lionel up in here. What's good, Lionel?
What's good, family? It's great to be back on another Wednesday with another banger. You already know how we come in and how we come all the time. So it's good.
Let's go. We up in here tonight, man. We talking that talk tonight. We talking about just some early signs or some signs of when you know that this ain't going the way I thought it was gonna go and you wasting my time. I think Amber has uttered those words a few times in her life. What's good, Miss Parker?
Nothing much. Oh, sorry.
Mrs. Parker. Oh, there you go. If you like it. Mrs. Parker up in here with us tonight. And let's run wild. Let's run. Whoa, Jesus, you came on. Hold on. We got to have a Jesus. I'm not even sure if that's allowed for you to come on like that anymore. We got cousin Torian up in here. What's good, Torian?
What's up, y'all? Oh, damn. Hold on, let me get that out.
Let's go.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. And y'all know
What's good, everybody, man? We finna talk that talk tonight, man. Y'all jump into the chat. You was going too slow, man. I thought you was done. I'm sorry. Torian, you was listening to Renaissance Chopped and Screwed. You are in slow motion right now. We are moving on this show tonight, sir. We up. We up. I apologize. But let's get it though, man. We talking that talk tonight. We talking about wasting time, and I thought Torian was gonna waste our time right there.
All right.
Before we get to the wasting of the time, though, I gotta go here. Did y'all see Neo? Neo, listen, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Neo said that he asked another man to fill his wife's ass. Oh, hold on. Let me play this real quick. This is Neo. Did y'all catch this with him and Ice-T? He said he was at a Halloween, some kind of party.
No, I haven't seen this yet.
Okay, here we go. Here goes Neo with a bit of an indecent proposal to Ice-T. Here we go.
It was respectfully.
It was a Halloween party, right?
And how does this work? You said, "Can I grab your wife's ass?"
I literally walked up to him. Mind you, I'd had a couple drinks at this point. I walked up to him and I said, because mind you, she had some shit on, right?
Okay.
So I walked up to him and I was like, bro, all due respect, I've wanted to squeeze Coco's ass for a really long time. And he said, you know what? And I'm just the kind of pimp to let you do it. And he called her over and he whispered something in her ear. And she looked at him and smiled, and then looked at me and smiled, and turned around and bent that thing over, and I grabbed as much of a handful as I could. He gave me a pound, and we finished, and we drank and hung out for the rest of the night. That was
There we go. Shout out to the pimping. Oh, shout out to Ice-T. He a cold Mac. Shout out to Ice-T. That's some cold pimping right there. God damn it. Y'all let me know. Was it was anybody out of bounds or out of line? All three participants. We talking Coco, Ice-T, and Neo. Neo asked the question. All he did was ask. He could have said no.
See, and I feel like that's why it was okay, because Neo asked, so he had respect to ask Ice-T first, and Ice-T agreed as long as Coco was with it. He told her she was cool with it, and so they were all three consenting adults, and so I think it's cool. Works out.
It works out. Let's go. Let me talk to Amber. Let's go to Amber right now because I want to hear. Let's go, Amber. Who was tripping? Was anybody tripping in this?
I think it was all stupid. They too old. They are way too old to be doing dumbass.
What? He saw it. He was like, yo, I always wanted to touch Coco's ass.
But why would you ask and it's just dumb.
You want him to just
Neo had a bunch of other shit he should have been worried about than touching somebody's ass.
Talking about his marriage? Well, that's small stuff. Who got time for
I
that?
mean, we're talking about Neo here, though. We're talking about Neo.
And
You think-
Ice-T and Coco.
You think he don't even regard his own marriages? You think he worried about their marriage?
True.
But I feel like they have a strong marriage, and like I feel like Ice-T and Coco are kind of different. Like they have a certain type of vibe going.
Like swinger vibe.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I'm just saying, okay, Lionel, somebody come up to you, they've been sipping, and they like, yo, Lionel, I know that's your lady and all, but man, she looking right tonight. I would just like to just, not be vulgar, but just a nice touch.
I probably wouldn't even have words at that point. I'm a hands-on kind of a person.
No, I could imagine the brawl that would ensue.
I mean, you gotta ask.
I don't know. I don't know. That's like how we were saying last week, how someone can be like, respectfully.
There you go. Yeah.
Can I? Like, no, sir, that's out of line.
Respectfully, can I just touch your wife?
But then clearly some people are with it, so how would you know unless you asked?
You gotta ask the question.
No, at least you're asking and you're not just grabbing niggas at wives' ass.
Yeah, that would have been disrespectful.
That's a risk you take because some people are violent too, and some people are crazy, and some people are not with that. So that's just what you take.
Let's go, Shorty Mo. Is it out of line? Is everybody tripping on this one?
I mean, look, if they was all consenting to it, then by all means, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little strange to me. It's just a little weird. But I'm like, is she bad though?
His wife? She's just a white chick with a big fake ass. You know?
Fake ass, fake titties. I feel like she kind of like drip sex appeal. Like she's that type of girl.
Does that change the dynamic though? Like when it comes to, let's say that this was, because I mean, I always felt this way. Like, some people be like, oh yeah, well, I mean, it's not real anyway, same type of thing.
Oh, damn.
That kind of changes the dynamic that it's like, oh, I mean, well, she got her ass done, so she could do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people go and pay attention so she can have that attention. But like, if it's a natural ass woman, like, are you just as comfortable with allowing that to happen?
And not to mention,
I have.
He paid for it though, Mo.
As far as we know,
he paid for it, so he like shit. I mean,
and like as far as we know, it was just an ass slap. Like, because it could have even been a lot further, as far as we know. Because I'm sure these people like do a lot more than just ass grabbing, real quick. And so like this could even be cold talk, or just who knows? Like this could just be the lightest of all things, As far
no, because literally when he said they was at a party, you know how them Hollywood parties will get like. So I was already like, okay, shit could definitely go a little freakier. Yeah. And he was like, and then I gave him dap and we just chilled the rest of the night. Like what else y'all do, Neo, the rest of the night?
Where Torian at? Torian, are you allowed? Are you cool with the cake grabbing?
Yeah, of course.
There you go, Torian. Talk that talk.
Freedom of speech. No, I'm just kidding. You got free to do whatever the hell you want to do. Shit. Who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge? Listen, here's what I want to do. I'm going to play it one more time, and then I'm going to put up Jasmine's comment because that's exactly where I want it to go. But let me play it one more time from the top. Shout out to Neo.
It was respectfully.
It was a Halloween party, right?
And how does this work? You said, "Can I grab your wife's ass?"
I literally walked up to him. Mind you, I'd had a couple drinks at this point. I walked up to him and I said, because mind you, she had on she has a kid on, right?
Okay.
So I walked up to him and I was like, bro, all due respect, I've wanted to squeeze Coco's ass for a really long time. And he said, you know what? And I'm just the kind of pimp to let you do it. And he called her over and he whispered something in her ear. And she looked at him and smiled, and then looked at me and smiled, and turned around and bent the thing over. And I grabbed as much of a handful as I could. He gave me a pound, and we finished, and we drank and hung out for the rest of the night.
There you go.
He sounds like he lying though.
And he technically didn't even ask. He just told dude he always wanted to touch it.
He just sounds like a lie.
It's a dream of his.
He's wanted. It was a dream. It was just a dream. Jasmine said, I think he probably knew who to ask. She said, you think he'd ask Jay-Z? That's what I see. That's where I was going. It's Ice-T. We all know Ice-T's background in the pimping game, right? And that's why he said, I'm just the type of pimp that'll let you do it. You dig? I I think it was understood that he could get away with asking Ice-T that. So shout out to Ice-T and shout out to Coco for being down. Now let me ask everybody on the panel. Let me reverse the question though. So, Mo,
No.
No, I'm like, no.
if you got if y'all at a party and your guy say, "Yo, my dude say, man, he liking the way you look tonight. He just want to touch your butt real quick."
Oh hell no! I'm gonna look at my man like, okay, and like, did you tell that nigga no? Like, what do you mean? And then depending on what it is, I don't know. Like, I don't like that. Like, no.
Just saying, you know. Okay, well, what if y'all? I don't know. Okay, let's go.
Don't like people that I don't know touching me. Like, don't touch me. So
no, I wouldn't just let a man touch
my ass. I don't even know who you are. I mean, in this case, it was Neo, but even then, like, what? You asking me if another man can grab my ass? Like, are you serious right now?
Watch how this works, Mo. All right, Naomi, you just met this dude. You know what I'm saying? Things are going well. Not just met, but y'all been talking for a while, right? Y'all at this party, and his homeboy Wiz Khalifa wants to touch your ass. And he said, "Yo, the homie Wiz said you looking good tonight. He just want to touch, he just asked me to touch your ass."
He could definitely touch my ass. But then, like, he might have to worry about losing me to Wiz at this point. Because, nigga, yes, he could touch my ass. He could touch something else. Like, I'm actually going to talk to your friend.
Touch whatever you want.
Now we're on a different type of time.
Nah, see, and that's why you would have to be very careful with that, because that, like, it'd be like, well, you the one who introduced me to him. I thought you would have been cool with it. So I think, but yeah, you definitely know who you could try it on. And like, yeah, Coco and Ice-T definitely kind of give like pimp and whore. So
whoa.
Because I mean, I gotta think of it too in the way
like
whore.
Why didn't you say hoe?
I don't like touching my man. Like, get your hands off of him. Like, so just asking to touch something, I'll be like, Like I said, for me anyway, it's just a touch thing. I really don't like when people touch me. Like, don't touch me. Especially if I don't know you. If we cool, then okay, it's not too bad. But as far as grabbing my ass and you just a person coming up to ask about it, no.
I wonder what Neo's wife thought about that. I don't know if he ever told her. I guess
no, he definitely did not tell her.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
a lot of things he didn't tell her. He thought he told her that.
She hearing this shit. She watching the Drink Champs interview. Like, this motherfucker.
He's like, now I can say it.
Right.
Like
I holding this story. He went to that party and he told me he saw Ice-T there. So this is what was going down.
He didn't tell the rest. Hey man, y'all come in and we'd appreciate it if y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. I do appreciate it. We appreciate y'all for watching and commenting. Shout out to Jasmine in the chat. Everybody else, y'all jump into the chat and show some love. Hit the thumbs up button for us, man. We do appreciate that. You understand. It helps us out. Let me just pause real quick. I want to jump right into the main topic for tonight, which is, some signs that you may think somebody's wasting your time in a relationship. But before we go there, I just want to shout out to the whole No Strings family. Everybody that's on right now. Oh, what happened to Mo? Mo said, wait, what happened? Okay, Mo took off. All right. But I just want to give a shout out to the whole. Oh, let me wait, because I feel like Mo might. Okay, let's wait for Mo to get back, everybody. All right. I was shout out to the whole family, man. Listen, we had a goal when we came onto the show. COVID kind of made us stumble a little bit and doing some shows. We kind of paused some things for quite some time, came back. We've been through a few variations of cast of core cast members and cast people. And man, shout out to everybody past, present. I don't want to say past because everybody that's ever been on the show is always welcome to come back on. It ain't like we had no heat with nobody. It was just, conflict things of that nature. So shout out to everybody, man. But we've reached a real milestone in our YouTube journey. So shout out to everybody, man, that's on here. You know what I'm saying? We officially made that partner status. So it was definitely an accomplishment for us, man. It's been a long time coming. Shout out to y'all. Cheers to everybody out there, man. Shout out to everybody. Yeah. I got my champagne. I ain't even got it ready. I got to pop mine later.
After I drink my water, I'll go get my alcohol.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, go ahead and pop that off, Mo. Look like I got on that champagne.
Oh my God, careful. You can open that by yourself.
What is that, Lionel? That's pretty.
Wow.
Woo!
Let's go, Mo.
My belly.
towel and put it on there. It'll keep it from flying.
Oh, I want mine to
Mm.
fly.
Cheers, guys! Congratulations to us. To the
Cheers, absolutely.
we fucking
Cheers.
did it finally. I'm like, can we have a moment to reminisce, like, of just the
Right.
years?
I should have had a best of going right now,
We
right?
should have definitely. Maybe we'll have one over the weekend, the next
Yeah,
show.
I wasn't. We just found out, so we should. I
was
work
trying
on that
to-
and put that up.
I was trying to remember when I came on the show. I think it was 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago now.
That may be right. Shit, I don't know. But shout out, man.
Been on a year, guys, in October of the year.
Wow.
Well, that went fast.
There's no way. That's crazy.
I guess October would be a year. Yeah. After the Hall of Fame. Okay, yeah, you're right. So yeah, shout out to that, man. And look, I said, man, that like once we hit these milestones, that nothing was gonna change. We was gonna remain the same. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think I was gonna
It's a
make
new
it.
day out here, man, and
Shades on.
I'm not gonna get too big for people out here, man. You can still come on the show. We like to do the free promotions. Well, I don't know about it's gonna be free promotion anymore, but we doing what we do, man. And I'm just gonna stay me, man. I ain't gonna never change. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna stay that same OG. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we gonna give it up on No Strings, though, man. But no, thank everybody that's always been listening, man.
Respect you guys.
Yeah, man, we definitely appreciate that.
Nobody's giving it up like in this way, like consistently. Like it takes a lot to just be so committed and to be giving it up. Like it takes a lot of energy, and like shout out to all of you guys for showing up and showing out and delivering such a quality experience for like the listeners, and then for me as well. Like I learned a lot from y'all too, and I love like talking shit with y'all too. So I'm gonna like pour another toast, and here's to the next milestone. Like we've hit this house, so here's to what's to come.
Yes,
Period.
sir.
I gotta start getting some plaques and shit. But what I was going to say also, I mean, I know you shout out the listeners, but no, really like.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But really though, like listeners are core audience, the people who have been tuning in.
That's facts.
For as long as we can even remember, people that were before even I came on the show, or a lot of us came onto the show. Like we're really without y'all, like what the fuck would we really be doing? Sorry, but shout out to y'all for real. Thanks for rocking with us, and I hope that y'all continue to. You know what I'm saying? Well, definitely, I plan to shout y'all all out. You know what I'm saying? We got Jasmine in the chat, the only one right now, but there's several of y'all loyal listeners that do appreciate y'all listening. New listeners, thank y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Like we really appreciate y'all tuning in, and we hope that y'all love the show. We hope that y'all tune in every week, and for those to come, you know what I'm saying? Just come along for the ride. I don't know. I'm feeling a little nostalgic because it's been like 3 years, 5 years for me. So I'm like, damn, like just to see certain things coming to fruition, it's like it's beautiful, and I can't wait to see what's next.
I can't even tell you how long it's been.
I love all of you guys. Like I ain't started drinking yet either. That's real shit.
Like just yesterday,
Only got emotional.
It feels like it's only been a month. Like we've just
for real, like
so much fun with y'all. Like y'all are truly like my family. Like I love chopping up with. So it feels like
Wednesday is that perfect get together time. Cause of course, like, look, the whole bottom row, that's my closest people, okay? Like in life. Okay, so it's family when it's on here. So yeah, I'm glad to be able to be here. I think it's been about 2 years for me. I was blessed to be able to come on No Strings because of COVID. Like, cause I used to be just watching y'all, just be watching and be in the comments when y'all was all linked up in SA. So it's great to be here. So much more to come.
Facts. I do got to give a special shout out to the homie Blake, Chris Blake, and JC. Definitely got to shout them out. Shout out to them. All right, let's go, man. Everybody didn't reminisce so much. All right, let's go here. Everybody's in the chat. This is the main topic for tonight. I want to go here.
Be married one day?
Oh, where'd it go? Hold on, where'd she go? Hold on, because she gonna get on my nerves.
She came in strong too. Hold on.
I know she's talking loud too. This is a young lady, an older joint, and she was talking about the desire of being. If you desire to be married, some do's and don'ts. I want to play this from the beginning. So hold on. Here we go. Oh shit! Hold on. My bad.
Do you desire to be married one day? If so, don't let your long-term boyfriend keep you from finding your husband. Stop spending years with a man who has no plans on marrying you. Stop playing wife to a man who is not your husband. Stop pretending. If that man has not proposed marry you within a 2 to 3 year time frame of you dating him, leave that man alone. And if leaving him doesn't motivate him to marry you, he wasn't going to marry you anyway. See, he has put you in a category as a placeholder, which means long-term girlfriend. He'll do just enough to keep you around, but not enough to reassure you. He thinks you have the potential to be a wife, just not his wife, which means he's going to string you along because you're convenient, but he won't ever commit to you because there is something that he strongly dislikes about you and can't overlook, which means that's not your wife. Therefore, don't let your long-term boyfriend keep you from finding your husband. Be smart, date smart, choose wisely. And remember,
All right, there you go.
Well, we really couldn't hear what all you doing all that noise back there.
I have no noise. What noise I have?
Somebody doing something. We need to mute everybody.
That wasn't me. My fault. I didn't make no. I was literally on mute.
I don't know where it came from, but it's okay. I think we got the major message.
My bad, Roy. My bad.
Yeah, don't come at me. But no, she was
ready to charge him up.
She was saying though that she feels like potentially you're letting your long-term boyfriend. First of all, she said if he hasn't committed, what did she say? 2 years or 3 years?
2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years. Okay, let's talk about her time frame.
Anyway, 2 to 3 years is too long for me. But
okay, let's go. Let's go.
And I'm like, that's kind of fast.
You said 2 to 3 years is too long. What's your time frame, man? But let's go.
I know people know that they want to be with somebody way before 2 to 3 years. That's just me though. That's my opinion, and that's just me.
But marriage and wanting to be with somebody are two different things. I think. And like one's a way more serious thing. But
you might think
no, facts. Like in 2 to 3 years, somebody can be lying to your ass for 3 years. Somebody will lie to your ass for 3 years.
And somebody will lie to you for 10 years.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. So
that's why for me, I don't know, like it's really not the time thing. It's like it's gotta be like an innate, it's just really a matter of understanding. That could be, who knows? I don't think people are crazy if they like meet somebody like and they're like on the same day, like they knew and like they wanted to do that shit from there. Like, I don't think that's crazy, but I also don't think it's crazy like wanting to get to know somebody like deeper, or like just have deeper experiences and just like take it slower. So
yeah, so I think it depends on like what you're going into the dating thing looking for. If you're going into it looking for a husband or a wife, then yeah, I think that you probably are putting more. I don't know. I think it's many factors. I think it's what you're going in looking for, and then also I think age can be a factor, right? Because certain people, if you get a little older, maybe you don't want to waste time. You want to get with somebody and just do your thing, right? When you're younger, you're like, I'm just chilling. I'm just whatever happens. I ain't forcing nothing. But if you come into a relationship saying that, what I'm looking for is to be married, first of all, I think you're putting a lot of pressure on any relationship you get in, because now, like, that's a lot of expectation. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
It's a great point with the like, because age does play a role in it, especially just like knowing myself. Like, I knew for a fact, like, the woman I'm going to marry, and I knew that, and I felt that, and I knew it from like, I had the inkling. But then again, I kind of just like let it marinate and just like, I don't know, sleep on it. And just knowing that I'm younger, just like knowing that I was younger when we were 19 when we met, but I had this feeling of like, damn, I don't think there's enough time in the world or like in a lifespan for like how I feel about you. But at the same time, understanding that I have a very young like perspective and I have so much things to learn and like so much growing to do. Whereas who knows what it's like coming from a space of like, I've grown so much, and here's like, like there's perspectives, different perspectives.
Yeah, no, real talk. Jasmine in the chat said that she disagreed with her. What did you disagree with, Jasmine? And then Michael in the chat said that I agree with her. What do you agree with? So y'all can both elaborate. What do you agree with? And what do you disagree with? Y'all let me know.
Interesting. One thing that I am confused about, which I'm saying most people will have a kid with somebody and be attached to them for the rest of their life, but you don't want to marry them. Like, to me, that's some crazy ass shit to me.
But it's already deeper than marriage at that point, in a way.
Yeah, but you willing to go have a baby with somebody, because everybody know if you're an adult, you know how babies is made.
Yeah, I'm like, and people be getting fucked over and that shit too. Like, people be
they do, but you willing to be attached to somebody. Like, if you marry somebody and it don't work out, you can divorce them. If y'all don't have kids or whatever, But people are more focused on having babies with people than getting married. To me, that's maybe it's because I'm not gonna say I'm old because I'm not. But to me, that's crazy. Like people be talking about, oh yeah, that's gonna be my baby,
You're up there.
blah blah blah. Like what?
Hold
Like
on, hold on. What kind of ratchet people are you hanging around out here talking about my baby
now
daddy?
you know it ain't me that I'm hanging around, so don't even go there. But I'm just saying, like, what is the logic behind that shit? Like, you willing to go spread your legs and be attached to this person for the rest of your life for 18 years or however else you say it, but you can't see yourself marrying that person?
But let me, okay, I think the one retort that I would have though is that like the baby really wasn't planned necessarily. I mean, I guess you could say, well, if y'all was having sex, then it was a possibility. I hear you, but you know, I wasn't having sex like we trying to have a baby. We were just. We were just
not to mention you guys have a baby. Like you can still like go home with your baby. Like y'all have separate homes, separate lives. Like y'all can still be separate individuals, like very different individual lives apart from each other, where that be the one connection, the one tie. Versus if y'all are married, that's a whole nother motherfucking ball game. Like, first of all, that's like talking household, that's talking name game, that's talking like a lot of things that are just like a lot more to consider.
Yeah, like in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of God, like there are things that are different. But I just want to preface, like before we go any deeper, that I don't even think you can waste time in a relationship. Ooh. I don't believe in wasting time, period. I think we're here to have experiences and we're here to learn and we're here to do better. And you go through shit and like sometimes it doesn't work out and that's okay. Like it doesn't have to be like, I wasted my time because this shit didn't work out. Like, no, this shit taught me some shit too. And now I'm better for it. And now I know the better partner that I can be and a better partner that I can search for. So
that's beautiful.
I think you gotta look at that shit different.
That's beautiful. If you're not married by the time you 38, I want to replay this to you, Naomi.
I'm still at a spot where I don't know if I would want to get married.
I listen, I hear you. I'm just saying, no, listen, I think that's definitely I think that's a perspective, right? That like, because I've always said like I never left any relationship with like ill feelings, right? Like I'm all, everything's all right. So I understand where you're coming from with that, right? That like my time really wasn't wasted. There was something that was learned, right?
I learned, but my time.
Listen, here's such a that makes me think of. I was watching this show, and then so a lot of the couples on this show were married at a young age. Like they've been together for a very long time and like built shit. Like they're very established and successful. But they like took this retreat together with a bunch of other couples that were successful and like together for a long time. And the question was asked like, okay, if you met your partner, if you met your spouse, your husband, your wife today, would you marry them? Like if they were to ask you to like marry them again, would you say yes? And a lot of them were saying like no. Like they're like knowing this person now and like knowing everything you've like gone through, would you say yes again? And a lot of them were like no. Like no. So then that's another thing. That's why I was just like, so it really isn't like, that's why I feel like that's a thing to like be so fucking freaking sure about. Like that's a thing to know. Like, that's a thing to know because like, you know, but otherwise you have two type of people, maybe more, but like one person might say like, oh, I know I'm not good here and like, but whatever, I've already committed. And like then otherwise you just break that commitment, which is so big. So that's why I think time is not a matter of fact. So like,
exactly. And you have mentioned the age 38, Roy. Like if I was to revisit it, I feel like being married in your 40s will probably be the better time to do it. Cause like if you're getting young in your 20s, it's just like more time y'all gotta be together. Cause that's what I'd be looking at. I'd be like, can I really
hold on, what?
Stay in love and committed?
Hold on, can you repeat that? Can you repeat that one more time? Maybe I didn't hear that right. Can you repeat that again? You said if you get married in your 20s, then what? That's
more time y'all have to be together. Like,
what's wrong with that?
I'm saying it's not realistic. It's not realistic that.
So Naomi doesn't believe in monogamy. I see where you go.
I believe. Damn, I had a term for it. Oh, serial monogamy. I'm more of a serial monogamist. Oh, like I believe. I believe
I'm getting them t-shirts
in monogamy. and
Oh, we
like
gonna put them up tomorrow.
relationships, but I don't think one person for the rest of your life is everybody's
So what's a good run
journey.
for you? Like 10 years? A 10-year run is a good run. We had a good run. 5 years.
Hmm.
We had a which
Yeah,
one?
I mean, I guess. however that should go. However long I love you, nigga. But once like we out of love, then we're just out of love. We're not forcing it. And we're not staying here because we made this commitment. We're not staying here because we're trying to do it for the kids, or we're not. So like.
So
If
even
I
if
was to
this
get
is
married, that shit would just have to be for the love. And I don't think marriage is really for the love in the way it is in America. So
that's interesting. So like what if and I'm guessing what I'm hearing you saying is that like it wouldn't matter who proposed it, but like if he was like, yo, if you're madly in love with him and he's like, yo, yeah, it ain't really popping like that for me no more. You know what I'm saying? You just like, all right, let's pack it up. That's tough.
like that, what can you do when one of the persons fall out of love in a relationship? It's not much you can do but pack it up.
What's wrong?
Whether you have to.
How long have you felt like this, nigga? Goddamn.
Well, I mean, that's something that should be like expressed if shit is going differently. I just think like I don't know the future. I don't know all the future, and so that's how I be seeing it. So I think that's
like to fall out of love is so deep. It's like one thing to just kind of be like on the roller coaster and feeling like, okay, I'm just not feeling you so much right now. But to like fall out of love is like such a like wow, like okay.
Man, it happens every day.
Shout out to Jazz.
You grow up, especially when you start on some young shit. Like y'all grow up, or maybe you're growing, and the other person is still there, and it's like. We're not even in the same place anymore. We were good here. Like 5 years ago, we were perfect. Everything was it. Now we're at another spot, and it's not that.
Yeah, and the chat, Jasmine said, if I got married 2 years in, I would be divorced already. We weren't mentally ready, but as we gotten to see all the sides of each other, we are at the point of marriage. So yeah, I mean, look,
no, because that's a real proposal.
I think it's our culture too, because our culture.
Tell these Negroes, let's go.
Most of our culture is just not marriage material anyway. Like,
whoa,
it happens to be. Well, I didn't mean that. I said most, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's things that we have seen growing. It's generational stuff, because I see a lot of other cultures. They be together from high school, still married now. There's so many people that I know from high school that was dating in high school, got married after high school, and are still married today, almost 20 years. So it don't have nothing to do with what age you are, how long you've been together. It's most people in our culture do not take marriage seriously, period. That's just what it is. They getting married for wrong reasons. And all this other, and it's not getting married for the right reason, nor are they following what the Bible say anyway.
What's the right reason to get married?
Do what it is for you. The right reason when you take those vows, I for one am live up to the vows that I take before God and everything like that. And marriage is not something that you just get married and you don't have to work at it. It's a constant work every day to stay married. And I think a lot of people, they feel like they got so many choices, or they leave some over here in case this don't work out, instead of being I'm dead ass serious. Like,
but see that constant.
I'm agreeing with you. I think it's funny. I understand what you're saying.
Me, that kind of hurts my heart.
But that's what it is. Just like relationship, you wake up every day and choose. You have a choice every day, and that choice is to work at your marriage. Not saying that it got to be hard, but marriage is a work. It is work, and I don't care.
It's a thing to be built. Like it's a thing to be built, like a palace. It can't just it won't just be a palace like miraculously out of the sky. Like a palace has to be established and built. And
exactly. And does a palace take 2-3 years?
Oh, shout out!
3 years because I know somebody on my page had been together 10 years and got 5 kids. Now, if he ain't married you by now, then you need to move on, because obviously you all you good enough to be is a baby mama. Because that's way too long to be wasting somebody's time. Because that's wasting time. That's a decade.
Damn, she didn't get blessed with 5 beautiful children.
I know I wouldn't agree to that because I'll be seeing people that get married so quick and then they be looking like Boo Boo the Fool 2 weeks later, bitch, or a week later or a year later, like Boo Boo the fucking Fool. And so that's why it really is it's a thing to be. It's a thing to do this first. It's a thing to like establish within self, and then it's a thing to be serious about and like come like that, and it's a thing to not play with. And then so once you have that established within yourself, that's just how you need to move out here. And like once you get into a marriage, first of all, that's a big thing. Like you need to be serious about it and make that decision on your terms. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter if it's been 10 years. Like if there's like some comfortable, like who gives a fuck, bitch? You decide that. Like there's no one that can say 12 years, not because then like there's people that's 2 years in and they gonna be out in a year. So take it, do what you got to do, everybody, because it's not a thing to be played. It's very real, and it is the thing to be established. Like it's two people coming together. That's not easy. Like humans are humans, and I'm an individual as person, so like very individual. So like to come together is a thing. Seriously.
Okay, let's go. Hold on, let me play this real quick. Let me put this up on in the chat. The homie put up in here. The problem is women feel pressured by society's norm. They see on social media all their friends getting married, having kids, and they rush the man into something neither of them are ready for. Is it a woman thing? Is it the women that are?
I want to piggyback off of that though.
Let's go, Mo.
I feel the marriage.
Let's add this last point. This is from him. He said, "I just got out of 3-year relationship because I wasn't ready to get married and have kids."
Damn, now she threw away the whole relationship. See, and so like.
There it is. Let's go, Mo.
But see, look, but is she wrong for knowing what she wants? And if someone's not giving it to her, then she has every right
to move on. Wrong for knowing what
she wants? Like, and if he doesn't want that, then okay, you have every right to not give it to her. That's when the relationship ends. But you can't. I mean, not to say that you can't feel away, because of course you can feel away about losing someone. But like at the end of the day, that's y'all's prerogative to like, you know, I want these things. And if you're not willing to give them to me, I have every right to not deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So like. I mean, first of all, first thing I was going to say was 2 to 3 years, in my opinion, is not long enough. But I do also know that people are in different stages of their lives. You're talking about two people who are maybe over 40, they might be a little bit more ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we can do it in a year.
Go ahead, Mo.
You know what I'm saying? Or if it's someone that is like my age, is a little bit more mature, and that's just something that they want in life, then okay, then. And what Lionel, kind of to piggyback off what Lionel was saying, like I'm very big at this point of doing what the fuck, doing what you want to do. Okay.
Oh, it's the new No Strings. It is the new.
I know. Do what you want to do. There's so much influence on the internet, and not only are people getting influenced about marriage on the internet, people are getting influenced about being baby mamas. Because how many of these rapper baby mamas are being idolized in the media? How many of these toxic ass relationships are being idolized in the media? Like. And people are like, oh my gosh, like, and although they don't say it out loud, it's like, I feel like a lot of women are looking at that and thinking like, oh, well, I mean, since they live in that lifestyle, it's okay for me to live. First of all, these people got money. Okay. That's always the major difference. But so, I mean, as far as the financial issue, that's not really an issue. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like financial problems is the main thing when it comes to like long-term relationships. People say all the time when it comes to divorce, the main reason people divorce is because of money or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a big deal. That's something that you have to pay attention to. But I think it works on both sides. People are pressured about marriage. People are pressured about just, you know, oh, well, I can just be with my man and we can have some babies and have a family that way. And if that's what you like and that's what you want, then okay. But at the same time, again, do what it is that you want to do. If you want to be married in 2 to 3 years, then you're absolutely okay to do that. But I mean, as far as the marriage thing, what I was going to say in the very beginning when we talked about, you know, commitment versus having kids, you know, like, oh, well, you know, people are just having kids and things like that. I think when it comes to marriage, the reason why for me anyway, I see that as more important before children is because I don't want someone to make a commitment because of a child. I want you to make a commitment to me because you want me. I want that to be forefront. I want that to be the first thing because commitment to me, everything else is going to kind of fall in place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're committed to me. We have kids. We can make things work. Now, kids also make shit complicated for a lot of couples. So just because you're not married and y'all have a baby doesn't mean y'all finna be together. And that's the thing that I need a lot of women to understand. Because whenever you get pregnant and you have a baby on the way, things change in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? This is why so many people through their pregnancy or right as soon as the baby's born, shit changes, because still, even then, each one is technically, in my opinion, kind of like a lifetime commitment, a long-term commitment. Because when it comes to children, y'all still have to be on the same page about raising that child, your values, about your religion, about different things. These are serious situations. So I think of children and marriage as kind of on the same level sometimes, because in seriousness, because there's so much more to being a parent with someone. I personally think that having a child together is going to be more of a reason that y'all fall apart than marriage, if that makes sense. Because again, if we are marrying one another, 9 times out of 10, we have both made this commitment that we want to be with each other. So we're willing to choose each other and choose to make things work. Like Amber was saying, like it's a choice every day that you get up. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to kids, technically you still have a choice, but at the end of the day, it's like almost like you don't have a choice. Like these are your kids. And especially if you're the one taking care of them, like this is what I have to do. Like, so yes, marriage is a bond where it's like, you don't want to just divorce. I don't want to just be done with you. But at the end of the day, it might just be a little bit easier on both of y'all if there's no kids involved. That's why I'm just like when it comes to the kids thing, I'm still very strong on that. Like marriage is definitely a business decision. It's definitely a contract. The reason that, you know, you get married is so that you can have rights to the person that you're with. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. And to make sure that you're taken care of, even if this doesn't work out, unless you get like a prenup or something like that. But I did see, because there was a different video where people were actually talking about, this girl was talking about Janae Aiko and Big Sean, and talking about their relationship and things like that. And she was kind of just saying like, you know, not to throw shade on them, but she was like, you know, I'm seeing this type of relationship a lot where it's just like, okay, yeah, we're together for some time, then we get pregnant, but there's no like commitment to that woman. And they made some good points in the comments where they were just like, you know, marriage, not only because, you know, having a baby with someone, yeah, okay, y'all have this child and y'all raising them, but being married protects you and your child in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if it's something where it's like an agreement or no prenup or anything like that, and they decide they want to go, like, that's even more of like, not only your child is taken care of, but also you're taken care of if that person decides to walk away from you. You know what I'm saying? So like, because there's a lot more depth to it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that if someone is, and I've always said this, that like, if someone wants to marry you, to me, that is a huge honor for you to want to spend the rest of you really think that you want to spend the rest of your life with me? Like that is like,
maybe
that's a huge honor. Like,
no, they literally be like, I think so.
I
hope
a few years. Hold on. I know we done struck a nerve tonight, and I want to get to Torian in a second. I ain't forgot about you, Torian. We're gonna get to Torian in a minute. Oh, because I know Torian. Because Torian finna have some little ratchet stories for us in a second. But I know when it struck a nerve tonight, because we got an OG finna pull up. We got an OG finna pull up. Hey, let's go, Bree, baby. Talk to me, Bree, baby.
Hey, Bree.
Hey.
What up,
Hey, y'all.
That's good, Bree, baby.
Y'all was getting real into it.
Let's go.
I was just I didn't get the full question. I just got into where Mo was talking about marriage and kids.
Okay, hold on.
Can I add
about it? Let's reset for everybody. Don't worry about it. We talked about
because I have something to say too.
To be married one day.
Right, the conversation's getting thick. Okay.
You know the video, Bree. Here we go. Let's bring it back. We're gonna play the video so everybody can reset with us. Hold on. Let me get this.
Here's the reset.
Okay. Yeah, this is the video I sent in.
Here we go. Let's go.
So don't let your long-term boyfriend keep you from finding your husband. Stop spending years with a man who has no plans on marrying you. Stop playing wife to a man who is not your husband. Stop pretending. If that man has not proposed marry you within a 2 to 3 year time frame of you dating him, leave that man alone. And if leaving him doesn't motivate him to marry you, he wasn't going to marry you anyway. So he has put you in a category as a placeholder, which means long-term girlfriend. He'll do just enough to keep you around, but not enough to reassure you. He thinks you have the potential to be a wife, just not his wife, which means he's going to string you along because you're convenient, but he won't ever commit to you because there is something that he strongly dislikes about you and can't overlook, which means that's not your guy. Therefore, don't let your long-term boyfriend keep you from finding your husband. Be strong, choose wisely. And remember, I told you.
Okay, let me make sure I give her some credit. The name of her, if y'all want to follow her, it is Natalie Clarice Love Notes. I think that's the name.
Is she
Y'all
married?
put her on IG. She is. I don't see no ring on her finger. But you know, if y'all want to follow her, I want to make sure I give her credit. Okay, let's go, Bree.
So, I mean, to that note, as far as I guess playing your part in a sense to your role, like if you're a girlfriend, I feel like it's very difficult when you're living with a man and you are, you know, you have so much ties to one another. Because it's kind of hard to not play that wife role when you're already living with a man and, you know what I'm saying, you're doing the household duties, as should he. But I definitely feel like having a timestamp is very important and not wasting your time with someone that you're not going to elevate with and you're not planning for marriage. And then I feel like most men, when you're in a long-term relationship with them, they feel like, oh yeah, we're going to get married, da, 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 da. Or you may be, you know, engaged to that person, but y'all engaged for 5-6 years. Like for me personally, if I'm not married by a certain time frame, which I know personally, I'm out. Like I'm not sitting here to waste no time. I'm not willing to sacrifice any more time that I have wasted even in my early 20s. And, you know, we're only getting older. Like, I feel like everyone wants to have that type of long-term commitment. And I feel like if you're not trying to get there, you get left. Like, no matter if you got kids involved or not, I feel like that is a vital part of growing in a relationship. If you're not willing to get to that point, like, what are we doing?
What is we doing? You did?
Okay.
Okay.
So you with Amber.
Hold on. Before anybody go, it's time to run wild for a second. Oh, and we got Stan in here. OG Stan. What up, Stan?
Hey,
Stan. Stan seems to pop up when we got Brit. Okay, let's go. Torian, let's go.
What? Is it a question?
Have you ever had your time wasted? Or have you ever hold on? Let me ask Torian a better question because Torian toxic. Have you ever wasted anybody's time, Torian?
I'm pretty sure somebody felt like I did, but that's subjective. That is very much subjective.
What do you consider time wasting, or what would you think they may consider time wasting?
Because
they start asking you like,
yeah,
if they start asking you like, hey, so what are we? And you like, we just, you know.
I definitely had somebody who we was definitely talking about their relationship and meeting the parents and all that, and then 2 months in, he was telling me he loved me, and I was like, and so I ghosted him.
Hold on. He said he loved you, and you said you was out.
Yeah, it was too early for me. It was like 2 months in. I said, "What? No."
Aquarius. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand y'all.
To put a note on that, my friend that's lesbian, she was like, you know how lesbian relationships be working. Bitches be moving fast. Like, is it the same for men?
No.
Lesbians
just move fast.
Because they're girls. They don't have no masculine energy to stop their thoughts from going crazy. You know, girls are
like, I love you.
They love. But men have to put that boundary down. Like, no, bitch, we just met. Relax.
No, for real.
Yeah, I literally have a lesbian friend who just told me she was moving with her girlfriend. I'm like, girl, you only been dating a month. She's like, we know. I'm like, what the fuck?
You maybe moving a little too fast.
But that's just like standard, though, I feel.
First of all, whoa, we can't say that stand. Shout out to the lesbians. We don't got no lesbians representing right now.
I've seen a lot of lesbian couples move fast as hell. Like
they know what they want.
Yo.
They doing
and next thing I know, they all broken up and talking shit about each other on the internet and all kinds of stuff. Like, and that's crazy. It's crazy because the lesbian breakups I feel like are the messiest. Like they be real messy with it. It's just toxic.
Hey, I'm with you, Tierra. They're talking about we know. How y'all know? Tell me y'all know. Ain't nobody on this panel.
Look. This is one of those things. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? The girls that get it, and that's it.
Y'all just go. First of all, hold me back up because Torian tried to run off on this question. But did anybody talking about lesbians? Did anybody see who was this group that did this praise dance
for Brittany Griner?
For Brittany Griner, they talking about this.
They said something about studs, something. What did they call?
Somebody said somebody called him the United Studs of America. Who are these? They did a praise dance for Brittany Griner. This was the ratchet.
Wait a minute. Wait.
No, it was very much
It's not an
cringe. I didn't
Aquarius
get through
thing.
more than 7
Oh no, that's some
seconds.
Aquarius stuff.
No, let me just reiterate it. I'm an Aquarius. That is not an Aquarius thing, okay?
Well, let me do this. Let me give a shout out. We are fully in Leo season right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's full. Shout out to my Leos out
But
there.
you know what? It's full moon in Aquarius
I'm a part
tomorrow.
Leo, so thank you for that shout out.
And
Hey,
Taurian.
Brittany said maybe it
It's
is
a
an
full
Aquarius
moon in
thing.
Aquarius
Shout out to Brittany.
tomorrow.
No.
Torian, you're part Leo too?
Torian don't know hell.
Ain't no Leo.
No, I said it's a full moon in Aquarius tomorrow for Taurian and Amber.
Oh,
What does that mean? What does that mean? I need to know.
shout out to them lions.
That's
Them
just gonna
Leos
be
at.
what cosmic influence we're gonna be under
Oh,
at the time of the super.
we got Christopher Polanco in here. He said his B-Day in 6 days. Shout out to the Leo.
Shout out to those Leos, the Leo leaders.
I'm like, my boyfriend's a Leo, so
And the Cancer.
I guess I'm board with Leo. And my mom's a Leo too.
Both of my daughters are Leos. You know what I'm saying? I got,
Oh, yeah, shout out to them for real.
I got 2 sisters with Leo. My little
A
sister.
lot of Leos around those. My mom's a
Cheers to
Leo.
Leos.
Cheers to the Leos, god dang it. Hey, listen, this is a good time to let everybody know who's in with us right now. Hey, man, we hit a big major mile. We already said it once. We're going to reset it again. We hit a big major milestone here recently on the show, man. We've been trying to get them.
My cup, let me refill.
Yeah, refill, man. We finally got to a point to where we are, you know what I'm saying, officially got everything set up and monetized in partnership with YouTube. So we do appreciate YouTube for accepting us. But more importantly, we appreciate all of y'all for rocking with us this whole time and really showing love and spreading the word. Everybody that's ever watched the show, that's ever hit the thumbs up, that's ever shared it. We appreciate y'all, man. I know Bree wasn't here a minute ago. We shout out everybody that's ever been on the show, but especially shout out to Bree. Bree is funny as hell because Bree came on literally the show after Mo was on. Mo was on first. The next show, Bree was like, "Oh no, hell no, I gotta be on. Y'all talking crazy."
Look, I was at my seat like, ooh.
No, she came to watch the next show and then she just started being on.
And then after that, she was like, "No, I'm on here now." Like next week,
I was like, "Hold on, y'all getting?"
She was like, "Y'all
into
talking
that
crazy."
shit.
Yeah.
I need to chime in.
Oh, so the commercials is already up. Look, someone said they saw the commercials already. I love.
Oh, they might be up
Oh my
already. Hey,
gosh.
listen, I gotta get to the commercial bag. Don't get it twisted.
Hey, but listen, y'all, like I said earlier, now that there's more people on, you know what I'm saying? I literally said this earlier. Once again, shout out to all of our viewers, all of y'all that actually make this shit even possible. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if we not doing it for y'all, I mean, we just on here talking every week. So of course, staying tuned in for our people that have been with us since day one, have been watching every Wednesday. New viewers, we appreciate all of y'all. For the podcast people that are just listening in, again, that too. Like, shout out to all of y'all. You know, it's been nothing but love from day one, and y'all really part of the family at this point. And I can't wait for y'all to see what we got next. I can't wait to see what we got next coming up. So
I can't wait to see
going up from here. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay?
Let's go,
And
Mo.
shout out to
break
Roy
going
for getting
up.
us on this
Period.
platform, first of all, and starting those strings and really setting shit off, first of all.
Yes.
So,
Right.
Shout out to Roy, our
big
host.
ups to Roy.
Whoop, whoop, wrong.
I said I wasn't gonna
Not
change. I said I wasn't gonna change, but you know.
Look, we're still live from the Melanin Lounge, period.
No, that money from the change and look at the shades.
Right.
I said I wasn't gonna change, but who
You gonna have
knows?
some
You
brand
know?
new
Money is
ones,
not gonna change. I'm
2000
gonna always be coming like this to the death.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what's funny. Listen, I'm gonna let the listeners in on something that's funny. Usually when we do this show, you know, everybody's always late. Today, everybody was. Torian told us he had a rainstorm, but everybody's pretty much on time today.
Shout out to y'all.
On
Pretty
time
much
for
on
work.
time.
We was
Yeah,
ready
it was-
to tap into
You know, the rainstorm helped because I was gonna go out for like celebratory drinks with a friend, but the rain came, so then we're like, maybe we shouldn't. So then I was able to make it on time. I was like, okay, great.
I'm like, look, so now we're acting different
That was
again. We need to
God.
start being on
Everybody's
time.
acting different.
We're working on it.
But no, man, thank everybody, man. Y'all definitely made this possible, man. I appreciate it. I enjoy it coming out here every Wednesday and having fun, man. Shout out to my wife for letting me do it.
Right, being out in your garage
Shout
for
out to
long
Naomi.
hours.
Nobody understands how she's a very instrumental player. Ultimately, nobody sits here in order for her.
Yeah,
Like,
because I got to go up after I say some crazy stuff. A lot of times I got to go upstairs and get cussed out. So you know,
Right.
Absolutely.
The territory.
I'm like, honestly, a majority of our panel today is because of the domino effect from Lionel being on that first time. Because after Lionel, it was me. After me, I brought Bree. After Bree stopped kind of coming on so much, then we brought Naomi in.
Yeah.
You know, from our side. Then Torian comes on.
That's
so
why
like,
I said even to Naomi, because
really
Naomi, like she said, hey, maybe you could find some more, maybe you could do this yourself. And I was thinking, I never thought about that before. A podcast, And then I was like, okay. And then so boom, here we are. That's why it's all happened so organically.
I love that.
Like
I don't know how I got put on because I just don't know.
Oh, Amber got on because she cursed me out in October of last year. That's how Amber got on the show.
What, you was watching the show, Amber, and you cussed him out?
No, she cursed me out. We was Amber is best friends with one of my good friends from probably one of my y'all know I don't this platonic friend stuff. Y'all know. So y'all already know I don't believe in it. But my homegirl Crystal and Amber are best friends, and so apparently I met Amber a long time ago. I still don't remember it. Shit, I was getting real drunk back then. And so she charged me up, and I told her, "Yo, we got a show, man." I was like, "Yo, you should probably be good on the show because you talk a lot of shit." And so, there you go.
She fits perfectly.
To talk her shit.
Yeah. So apparently, I met Amber.
I didn't think I was gonna make it because one show last year where Lana was out, I was just like,
"Oh, Lana went at your head." Listen, that's a right.
I was like, not all of them. I'm not coming back.
I'm being hurt.
Everybody got to get cursed out by Lionel at least once.
You need to get popped. If I'm not coming like this in the screen one time.
Look, Roy, what I say? What is wrong with him?
No, it would be when Lina was up while we was live.
But like, what was funny though is that Lionel texted me like that next day and was like, "Hey, I hope she's okay. I didn't mean it." You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
at that time I was really heavily in therapy, and I was like, you know what? You did y'all see me say I gotta go to bed? I was like,
not that was gonna be your 13th reason. I'm dead.
I gotta talk to the therapist the next day. Like, look, I was on this podcast last night, and
look, I'm like that therapist. I'm a
he had me stop. Like what? Like,
yeah,
and that's like Lionel was funny. Lionel definitely got a lot of right. Let me watch it back because
I gotta find the show.
Now, sometimes you do gotta hit that replay.
Yeah, there's something there. You need to watch that back and listen again.
Look, because I do remember a night when Lionel popped, and I went back and I listened to. I was like, nah, this nigga Lionel was accurate. And I think he popped on you, Roy. I think it was Roy and Mo.
Any night that you watch, I've been on this show since 2018, 19. Any night that I've popped, any time that I've popped, I will stand on it, and you can go back and I will stand on it because ultimately it's what people need to hear. The delivery could be
that was valid as fuck.
Back in the day, you would have met your match, but this new improved therapy, Amber, I was like, yep. Let me just go on and go to bed because listen, I told Roy I
was like, don't worry about it. You good? Trust. He just texted me. He apologized.
But you're my favorite now. You're my favorite now.
That's not worse than my first time being on the show, and Lionel didn't tell me we was gonna be on camera. I still am never gonna be over that. Like,
Mo is so pissed.
I was so mad.
I could not tell her like, "Hey, there's gonna be a camera, lights, camera, action." It was a whole setup.
We got there. Mo said, "Are we gonna be live?" I said, "Girl, no."
I literally talked about
what is going on. My bad. I'm sorry. We reminiscing, and what is going on in the chat?
You know,
Stan is putting in a heavy bid. Shout out to my guy Stan. Listen, this is a player ass line right here, Stan. What book you get this from? He said, "LA a 4-hour flight, baby girl. Play hard to get, not impossible to get." Oh, that's some player shit right there.
What are you talking about?
He fluing people out. Okay.
Tierra said, "Okay, sir. There you go."
But do he expect? You know what? Just because you fly
Why
out.
wouldn't he? Hold on, that's a part of the program.
That is not mandatory on getting flued out.
Good
first
question.
and foremost.
Damn, and I was gonna send y'all a video. I seen a dude who dropped
No,
a girl
'cause
off at the airport.
Yes.
And he was
I feel
like,
like that
no, you
low-key
ain't want to
was
give me none.
staged.
You ain't want to give me none. And she was like, what? She was like, well, what's my what'd she say? My flight number or whatever. He was like, I ain't
He
buying
was
no
like, you gotta
flight.
get your own flight.
You gotta get your own flight. She was like, I don't got nothing. Oh my gosh.
Well, then,
I feel
hey,
like
you
that
should've
low
thought
key
about
was
that.
staged. But I feel like that is not mandatory to give no punani getting flued out.
You gotta know that you're gonna be that shouldn't be a question if you're gonna be flying out. Like if you're gonna be flying, that's like it's gonna be fire.
It's a very fine line between a man being a trick and wanting to fly you out. Oh, because there be niggas like, oh, I'm gonna take you shopping, let me fly you out, like da 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 da. No type of sexual like talking was there prior. So why are you expecting pussy when a female land? Like to me, that's lame. I feel like if y'all have not talked about it prior,
I agree to that.
You gotta get your shit straight. Like
that's like.
But I mean, at the same time, I feel like even though it's not spoken, it's not something that you shouldn't just not assume is something that's expected. Because for me, when it came to any time, like in my past, where it's like I'm linking up with someone, if I have even just like the slightest idea, I don't know if you're gonna try to go there, but let me just tell you right now. Or I'll ask and be like, so what is you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first thing I'm gonna ask. They'd be like, oh, come through and chill. I'm like, what are you trying to do? And they'll be like, oh, well, just chill, watch a movie, maybe. Then they start to kind of inch into what they want to actually do. And then if I'm not with it, I'm like, okay, well, no, because I could pull up and chill, but just letting you know, you're not gonna get no pussy, like straight up. And like that, for me, it was important because like I'm not gonna waste my time coming over here and hanging out with you, getting flown out, whatever. Even if it is like getting flown out, still same thing. What is you trying to do when I get out there? Like, what is the whole like
lines need to be set prior to the
and when a man want to sleep with you, like most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
There's lines that want to be said, like ultimately, because I don't know, maybe it's like something I'm noticing about some women, not of course all. I'm not a blanket statement kind of a guy. But I noticed that there are the women who like will not be interested in you, but still will take that fly out. And like
that's them setting themselves
for
up.
the fact that they're not gonna be giving it up and stuff like that. And so like that's fair, but then at the same time, I don't know. It's just like such a game to play. Okay.
I don't think it's on the type of girl that you're flying out. Are you flying out a girl that you've been talking to and you know that is interested in you? Like like that she will want to fuck you. Like, does she really like you, nigga? Or is she like talking to you just like
I'm flying out some punani. Let's not get this twisted right now.
I'm like, I don't think they're gonna care that much to even think about what the woman wants. But that's why I'm saying, like, as a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why I was never really afraid to say something, because if I know that I wouldn't even do that with you, like I need to know where your mind is at so I can shut that shit down like immediately. But a lot of people, like you said, like women that just want to, have the perks of being flown out. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then okay. But at the end of the day, you should be making sure that you're covered regardless. If he doesn't got you for something, you need to have your own money, have a backup plan, have something else. Because if you didn't set those expectations or talk about it beforehand, I mean, then you got to be ready for anything. And that's the problem, is that some of these women just don't want to be ready. Oh, I just trust that he's going to do all this stuff, especially if you don't know him that well. Like, why are you putting so much trust into a stranger in a different city that you don't even live in? Like, that's wild to me. Like, that's very crazy. And you have no other option. Like, honestly, if I was traveling out, like, I would definitely need to know, or my name going to be on something or something.
Well, let me say this to you, Mo.
That's for housewives.
We live in a country where people buy pink sauce because they saw it on TikTok. So I just believe everybody's crazy, first of all. Because people were buying
natural selection at this point.
That's facts. Okay, that's Torian. Okay, because Torian looks super faded right now. Okay, Torian, have you ever been flued out or flued somebody out?
Not soft spoken. I know you didn't say soft spoken.
Yeah, I know. Torian full of shit. That's why I be listen. That's why I be like, when I see Torian quiet, I'm like to hell with this. Let's go to Torian. He got some stories.
Okay.
No, I actually haven't really. I want to. I mean,
hold on. You want to be flued out or you want to fly somebody out?
Flued out. I ain't spending my money on nobody.
Okay, talk that talk, Torian. Fly me out.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like that's some play ass shit though. Like,
to fly to fly somebody out as player?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Shit.
It doesn't really count for me because I'm in a relationship, but I would have no problem flying out my person, of course. Well,
Like
ultimately,
when I was, go ahead,
giving
Lionel. When I was single, I was outside. I was getting flew down. Like I was living my best life.
on the
Living my
other
best
hand,
life.
it'd be hard for me to like have that, to receive that. Like that's kind of weird for me. Like I'd rather do it myself. That's weird, but
I'm usually the same way, but at that moment in life, I was really trying to like bask in my femininity
if
and
you're a lady,
like
I
you
was
know
gonna say,
what?
if you're a lady, it's totally different.
I mean, in a sense, but it like I've done some shit like some extravagant shit for somebody, and they be like, "Damn!" Like, you know what I'm saying? Just off the strength of me fucking with them, like, and maybe we linked up like a long time ago, and we're in different spaces now. Like, when I was single, and it was just like on some like they can do it, but maybe I'm ready for it to happen now, so I'm gonna make some shit shake. Like,
It's big
Shout out
stuff.
to, who is this? Jasmine? Jasmine in the chat said some gangster shit. Jasmine said maybe she was going to give him some, but once she hung out with the guy, had a change of mind. Don't assume you got the coochie. That's
a fact.
That's
Because
very
like
valid.
how people been saying women get the ick very easily. We get the ick extremely easily. And someone on FaceTime and through text, it can be completely different than who you meet in person, because there are people who definitely have a personality over the phone, texting and doing all kinds of stuff. But once you get in person with them, it's like, okay, why are you acting like this? So yeah, it makes you uncomfortable. Now I don't even want to pop it open. Like I don't want to do none of that shit anymore.
Do y'all have sex on the first date? Do y'all have sex on the first date?
Yes.
Why not?
Oh my bad.
I have.
Look, we grown.
I mean, if you were interested in somebody, honestly,
I mean, heathen activity.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I mean, I feel like that's very, I wouldn't say it's normal, but I feel like it's not a look down upon type of thing. Like,
when you say not look, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. What you just gonna say?
Hold on. Somebody said never. You're a damn lie. Never.
I mean, it just depends on the vibes. If you are in that type of energy where you want to, go there on the first date, then that's entirely up to y'all. But if it's not something that, I mean, it's
okay.
not.
Let me be a male chauvinist for a second. Okay. I think okay, because Mo has this. Okay, here we go. I got it now. I'm gonna tie it all together. So Mo has this thing that she says, if a guy eats your booty, right?
On the first
date, you let him do it, but you can't mess with him because he nasty.
He nasty. Don't hit him up no more.
Okay.
I feel like that's crazy because if you let him eat it and he's nasty.
Hold on though, Lionel. I agree with Mo's standard, right? Because I'm like, if I'm a dude and a girl lets you hit it on the first night, I'm not saying you can't hit her up no more, but maybe she's not wife material. I'm just saying that.
See, that's so wrong though, because I feel like it's the same thing for men. Like, they don't have, a condom on hand, so they just assumed off the first link up we was fucking raw. Like,
hold on, wait a minute.
But see, like, that's what I'm saying. It just really depends.
I'm not gonna risk my life now. Hold on.
Let's say, like, it just depends on the energy that's going on between y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, it just people, like I said in the beginning. No. This is the thing that I'm so big on right now. Like, do what makes you happy, bro, and stop caring so much about what people say, what they think.
Yeah, but hold on, no, Mo. But hold on.
We care too much about this.
Hold on, no, Mo.
Amber, yes.
Let's make sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Amber. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Men are easy anyway. Men are easy.
Most men, when they're single, they don't have standards. If a bitch
most
fuck
men
them
are
and a bitch
easy.
is
They not
butterface,
gonna turn that shit down.
No, off the rip.
I can pretty much agree to that.
They won't. I've literally seen men that were like so like top notch, and I found out like type of bitches they are fucking. I'm like, oh, never in my life would I ever even cross your path, because you fucking with any type of bitch. Oh no.
Right, and why they think they husband material to tell somebody wife material? You give your body away. Do you respect your body?
Can I answer that question for you? The reason that like men can make that distinction is because in this society that we live in America, men are the one who asks. I ask you for your hand in marriage. You don't ask me.
Nowadays,
we're not
women
talking
just
about
propose.
marriage. We're talking about sex.
Because you asking somebody.
Okay.
Okay. How many people? Listen, I'm just saying this. Most women, I don't know a long list of women that say no when they get proposed to. I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm not saying it don't happen.
I've seen it all.
You know what's crazy? I don't even have expectations of like sex on the first night. Like
what? I do. Like I'm a fly ass nigga.
If it's to happen, that's great. I expect her to be coming intentionally, like not like I just really am not playing that kind of a card the first night at all.
Oh my
god! Then that's great, right? That's like literally like, oh wow, what a thing.
I feel like when men don't play that first card, they have intentions on fucking with a woman on a different level. That woman especially, because I feel like me and my boyfriend now, we did not have sex probably for like a month. Like we did nothing, like literally nothing. We just kicked it. He would come to my crib, I would go to his crib. Nothing ever happened. We would drink. Drinks were involved. Liquor was involved, and we went our separate ways until it just happened very organically. And I feel like we were kind of on the same page as far as like fucking with each other on that type of level. When I can be real, like I've only been in 2 relationships, and any other first dates that I had, if we may have had sex or not, it didn't go much further than that. Like
I see.
It just didn't.
Now I have.
Hold on. Before she go there, let me just give. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me just give a shout out to her man for dwindling down his team before he decided to like take it to the next level with you. Okay, go ahead. Somebody go ahead.
No, I was gonna say,
right there.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm weak.
He just said, let me dwindle. Oh, I like her. Let me dwindle this team down. I really like her. Let me dwindle this team down before we go there. Shout out to him. But go ahead, Mo.
There is 2 things that I was gonna say about this topic. Number one, don't just assume that a woman is trying to see you long term just because she sleeps with you on the first night. Like, it could very much so she was just trying to get some dick, like, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so there are women who are definitely there are women out there that can come into the situation thinking like that. But another thing too is like for the people who actually see sex as a very important part of even proceeding with anyone, y'all might be trying to just get that out the way for the first time. I'm trying to see what the energy like real quick, because if this ain't right, then this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So like you can find that out for yourself if that's what you want to do. But as long as everyone's consensual, everybody is like on the same page, I really don't see the point in like, you know, oh, well, we should probably wait and da da da. Like if that's what you want to do, or you see something potentially in this person and you just want to know if that part of, you know, everything will be popping. Because, you know, you could be talking to someone for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, months, and then, you know, or however long before y'all actually get there. And then now you're like, damn, well, the sex was kind of trash. So I don't know if I can really stick around for this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Hey, listen, shout out to Tiara in the chat. She said, if you're looking for wife material, you ain't got no business clapping cheeks first night then. Listen, hold on now.
That's not valid, T.
Hold on. What's the chick name from, what's the rapper name from Housewives of Atlanta?
Wifey material.
What's her name from from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? What's her name? The rapper.
Jocelyn?
Rashida?
That's the Puerto Rican princess.
My name is Rashida and I rap Shawty Love.
You know Rashida?
Rashida said, put it on and make him want to marry.
That nigga is fed up with her. First of all.
Me and one of my friends were watching Rashida videos.
Rashida's been stupid for a long time.
I'm just saying, though.
She been stupid for
I'm just saying,
Rashida
Rashida.
been played her for food for a long ass time.
Shout out my nigga Kurt. Rashida said she put it on a nigga, make him want to marry her. So maybe that's
not a good
example. Hey, I'll be back in the building. What's good?
Hey. Okay. Shout out to my guy Stanley. I gotta stop delaying the chat. Stanley said my roster kind of cold. Might text them in the group chat.
This nigga's man.
Okay, but
Stop the cap. You not that bold, bro. You not that bold.
Okay, Jasmine said
send it to the group chat so we can see how
it wouldn't be my intentions to do it on the first date, but if the vibes were right, there you go.
I say I'm not a first date kind of a guy, but in like my current relationship, like we did it on the first night. It was just, it was like such a magical like thing. It just
happened. Shout out to Rashida.
I feel like it can be like I ain't gonna lie. Me and him was texting for a little bit. I was ready just in case, you know what I'm saying? Because our first date was at a bar. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying, but it didn't go that route. I was like, you know, it's cool. He you know, he a gentleman.
He respectful or whatever.
So, and then after a while, I'm like, what's wrong? What's up? Like,
You was like, you don't like them?
Don't you want to fuck me?
Like, what's the
Oh,
problem? No, that was literally me.
So she's
that's
Jasmine
it.
said her man and her stuff did on the first night, and they still here. So
There you
that's
go.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's
it
what
really
it
isn't gonna
I
make
did
a break.
on the first night too.
You
Shout
can
out to
build your
y'all.
way
And
through
I
those
feel like
things.
that's-
I
I feel
don't
like
think
that's very
rules have to be
beautiful.
so rigid.
No, I feel like
Yeah.
you shouldn't have no, you know, set. Of course, have boundaries for yourself, but don't kind of set to a standard like, oh, if we have sex the first time, it ain't gonna go nowhere. I mean, because it can,
Yeah,
but
that's.
I feel like,
I
you
didn't have
know,
sex on the first night,
You
but the
desire to
first
be married
the
one day?
first date, I knew that was gonna be my husband. But we did have sex on the second night.
On the first
Okay.
date, remember? On the first date, you were really feeling him on the first date.
On the first date, I knew.
see,
I did.
but the first date, was you ready to give it up if it was getting to there?
I didn't. You know what? I really wasn't thinking about that on the first date. I really wasn't. But the second date, yeah, I was ready.
So, but
You
when
know,
the
Amber
night
was like,
ended,
Amber
when the
was
night
like, I
ended
gotta see
in
if I
your
even like
head,
you.
when the night ended in your head, you was like, damn, I should have gave this nigga some coochies tonight.
So
Well,
the
no,
legs
it
were
worked
slowly opening by
because
the hour.
after the second date, 2 weeks later, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't take long. You know what I'm saying? He did really well. Let me get that.
Look, I was
Period.
trying to get the math together because I'm
Period.
like, love to see it. Time don't mean shit.
Hey, I
Time don't
told
mean
y'all,
nothing.
shout out to Rashida, put her on and make them want.
No, that is not a good example. I'd rather you been a Puerto Rican princess. I'd rather you be a Puerto Rican princess.
Let me say
And my
this.
man still going strong.
And let me say this. I don't know. Listen, Kirk is a weirdo, but Rashida is a listen. How old is Rashida? Like 40
She's a
something. She's in her
weirdo,
mid-40s.
And she got my child love.
That's a bad bitch. She is
Rashida is a
beautiful.
beautiful woman.
She is beautiful.
And she need to
And
go
I
ahead
can
and
say
do
And
that
she
her
can
for
dress
her.
so good.
I only compliment women that my wife also compliments. And she's a beautiful woman.
Yes,
Make no
I'm
mistake.
married, Jasmine.
Oh wow, she's 47.
I's married now.
How
There's
old is she?
one thing to look at somebody's like physical and say that it's like okay, she clearly doesn't even like she doesn't know she's worth more than that. So
I gotta
I feel
change
like
this
she's just
background.
too
Let me say this.
comfortable.
I gotta
She's
change
too
this background
comfortable.
because I just got like me and Lionel's ass out here.
Yeah,
on
y'all
this
looking
Like,
real
Danielle's
thick.
ass.
Okay, period.
What is happening right now?
Look at y'all poking it out, acting sassy.
What the hell?
Lionel, look, one of them got their hand in the pocket, one of them on the.
I'm like, what is
Stop
happening?
playing.
Excuse me, I gotta go.
What is happening in this background?
Thank you, Jasmine.
I actually noticed that like 3 shows ago, and I never said
I'm
nothing.
there looking right now, like, what the hell is going on?
Roy pointed it out last show. That's all
Did
I
I?
seen when I first got on.
Okay,
but-
I'm wilding. Shit. Okay, let me get that off. Okay. Okay, when did this happen? I'm tripping. Congratulations. Y'all give her congratulations. Cheers. Let me sing. Can I come to your
Congratulations.
Listen, I'll come to the wedding if I can sing.
No.
I want to sing.
Congratulations.
I
Okay,
want
let
to
me not sing too much.
Player, cheers to you. That's an old nigga song. If you didn't grow up in the 90s, you don't know cheers to you.
We're not having any ghetto at our wedding.
First of all, ma'am, shit. I'm okay. Let me say this is a good time for me to
Is
plug
it
my.
an open bar? That's the.
I'm like, so it's not gonna get a little bit ratchet because
Listen.
I'm concerned.
Listen, I really don't give. You know, my wedding is about my day. If you getting a meal and a drink, they just gonna have to be happy with that shit. It's gonna be.
Oh, look, the bottle gonna be in the car.
I don't care where the bottle
No,
is.
period.
Because they made us pay extra for security anyway. So.
Oh, that mean y'all in the hood. Okay, there we
And
go.
everybody on this
No,
panel,
no.
everybody on this
I'm
panel,
in Bixby. Look up
everybody
Bixby.
on this panel,
Look up.
But,
everybody on this
but
panel,
Amber, it's
That
the
Lionel.
no
everyone on this
strings.
panel,
One mic.
everybody on this panel, get your coin ready, right? Because we're definitely finna take a trip next year. We're finna definitely pop next year. I was gonna say, get y'all.
Oh, I stay ready to travel.
Get y'all
So,
coins ready. That's all I'm gonna
I
say.
stay ready.
Let
Just
me say
know.
this right now for everybody watching. Let me give y'all some reading material. This is for the show because y'all know on this show we talk about relationships and the culture. We allow everybody to express themselves in their most organic state. I got 2 books from my from one of the queen mothers of the conscious community. Shout out to Scheherazade Ali. I've been waiting for a minute. Goddamn, Scheherazade just came in. I've been rating the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. So I got that one, and I also got the Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man. So shout out to Scheherazade Ali. Right, that's some reading material for y'all if y'all want to go get those.
I thought you were sending them.
Well, shit, I just got my copy. Shit, I can't send her if I just got mine. You know, sister was behind.
I would like a copy. I'm trying to get more books under my
sister was
some
behind.
reading before school start back up.
It's a pretty quick read so far. She got some big.
She has like hours and hours and hours of like lectures and interviews.
Oh, she does. Listen, if y'all wanna have a good time, go to YouTube and type in Scheherazade Ali. Let me put up her name so y'all can see it. Scheherazade Ali. And boy, you can have a good. I'm sorry, I left it. I ain't leave it long enough. Scheherazade.
You need to put that in the chat.
I know. Y'all
I have this theory that like books.
Scheherazade. Scheherazade Ali. Ali.
Y'all can pause the screen if y'all needed to.
Yeah, y'all can pause the screen. Y'all can go there. She got a Donna.
Y'all better figure that shit
She used
out.
to be on TV on like talk shows back in the 90s on Donahue. She was on Montel Williams way back in the day, right? And she was on there talking crazy to folks. So shout out to Scheherazade Ali. Y'all can go watch that.
Williams, how old are you?
I said she was on those shows, not me, man.
Know about it? Do y'all know
it's
about
on
Montel
YouTube.
Williams?
No, ma'am. It's on YouTube, ma'am. It's on YouTube, man.
Sounds familiar.
I know about
I'm asking them if they know who Montel Williams is.
Oh yes, girl. I used to watch it every day after school in the morning.
I'm a black man, ma'am. First of all, to hell with you, Amber. Amber's older than me. I just want everybody to know that. To hell with Amber talking about.
No, that's a lie.
Okay, do y'all know who Tom Joyner is in the morning?
Of course.
Yes.
Oh.
It's
my
the
God.
time, John.
I didn't know anybody else in the world knew that besides me.
Man, what? Like
He a
that
whole
is
legend.
probably
That was
like
such
a
an
core
experience,
memory.
bro. I had to
Riding in the car,
to school.
sleepy as fuck, hearing that shit.
I know I had no choice.
On the way to school.
I just thought I was the only person like forced upon this Tom Joyner experience. And,
Three
like,
people.
Nigga, one time.
Go ahead.
Nigga, one
used to
time,
be on
my mom and my aunt, they went to the live show, and she took me and my cousin. They had to take us.
Oh, y'all
so we
legendary.
literally
You're
sleep, some little
legendary.
kids.
You're iconic. You saw Tom Joyner live.
Nigga, we couldn't even see. They were like, go to sleep. Like, what? No, y'all can't watch this.
Should we throw a no strings function? We definitely should.
No, we need to. We need to.
You know what? We threw a small one in Houston. It was popping.
I really would like y'all to be at my wedding, but I understand y'all got a lot of stuff to do. But y'all just gave a spiel about us being family, so I expect y'all to be.
Yeah, but it was short.
No, I really want to go.
Look, I need a save the date. Something. I'm there.
I put
Amber
it in
was
the
short
group.
notice.
I put the say today in the group.
Okay,
Amber,
that
gangster.
shit on mute. I'm gonna look through the file.
Damn, not putting us on mute. Okay.
Bro, look, my kid be sleeping and the shit be going off.
That be lying though. Y'all up? Nobody is up at 2:30 in the morning.
Okay, let me reset this real quick, everybody, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the big homie. This is the big homie. He's going through a tough time right now in his life. But this is the big homie Neo recently on the Drink Champs talking about he wanted to fill up on the booty like R. Kelly of Ice-T's wife. Let's go.
He's a predator.
Oh, whoa. I got to pause, bitch. You can't say he's a predator. But let's go. Here goes Neo.
Respectfully, for the Halloween party, right? And how does this work? You said, can I grab your wife's ass?
I literally walked up to him. Mind you, I'd had a couple drinks at this point. I walked up to him and I said, because mind you, she had some shit on, right?
Okay.
So I walked up to him and I was like, bro, all due respect, I've wanted to squeeze Coco's ass for a really long time. And he said, you know what? And I'm just the kind of pimp to let you do it. And he called her over and he whispered something in her ear. And she looked at him and smiled, and then looked at me and smiled, and turned around and bent the thing over. And I grabbed as much of a handful as I could. He gave me a pound, and we finished, and we drank and hung out for the rest of the night. That was.
Oh, shout out to the pimping.
I feel like Bree made a very valid point. I didn't like maybe he actually could be a predator because like why would you ever
Hold on, Lionel. Don't agree with that.
I'm just thinking, like I wasn't thinking from this perspective, but that actually brings perspective because I'm thinking, why would you ever actually be married and be thinking, you know what, and like to a married man, you know what? I've been always wanting to grab her ass, you know, like how does that ever fucking manifest? Like you
That's
got
weird.
to be a very particular kind of a guy.
I don't know if y'all seen the whole tea with Neo, but he said he didn't want no more kids. Him and his wife, Crystal, she got a fucking hysterectomy, and he got another bitch pregnant.
He wasn't trying to get the other girl pregnant though.
Okay.
That's some trifling ass shit.
Okay.
That is some trifling ass shit.
Trying.
And see, I knew somebody that was a guy that was a thought, and so like he actually got. I didn't know this person, but like they ended up getting a vasectomy so they wouldn't get any other thoughts pregnant, which was like quote unquote respectful cheating. But like, that's why I'll be like, that's why I'm like, it's so mind blowing to think.
But that's still fucking a raw because I feel like that would even enable this nigga even more. And it's like, bitch.
Like maybe there is a thing as respectful cheating, maybe.
If he would be using condoms.
Do you desire to be?
But you would have no.
For me, cheating is like it's the biggest spit in my like that's the only way to spit in my face.
It's literally the ultimate betrayal, like for real.
Yeah.
Like someone that you love and someone that says they love you and they go do some shit, like low key. But
can we go here? Because look, we still got some time tonight, but can we talk about Irv Gotti? Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that because I'm really honest. I didn't even get a chance to watch the full video, but I'm glad that Fat Joe said something about it, like for real.
Mm-hmm.
So
like he wrote for that.
Like he's bullying her or something.
He's trying to sell. He's trying to talk up the documentary or the little documentary or whatever they got coming out about Murder Inc. Shout out to Murder Inc. I'm messing Murder Inc. heavy.
Okay, who's in Murder Inc. Roy? Who's Murder Inc?
I'm like, look, because I'm
It's
too young.
basically Neo and Ashanti. I mean, Neo. It's basically Ja Rule and Ashanti.
But you know what?
Technically, hold on. Technically, Lloyd was Murder Inc.
Was he really?
Oh wow!
Yeah, Lloyd is Murder Inc. Lloyd is Murder
No
Inc.
wonder. Wow.
Yeah, Lloyd was Murder Inc.
Oh, he did have that duet with Ashanti.
Yeah, he was Murder Inc. That's why he technically never was able to get down with Young Money.
Remember what duet?
Southside.
Yeah.
Southside, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I be wearing brazen.
You're on mute, Torian.
Torian was jamming like a motherfucker.
I was singing my heart out. Damn, y'all missing good numbers.
That was God.
Well, look, we need to stop. Look, because you know we should be looking.
Look, when I
Not
said
that was God. Who said that? Oh my God.
Never said that.
My own Aquarius car said
That was so funny.
What did
you
she
are
say?
not Aquarius.
That
She
don't
said that was God
no.
because Torian said he was muted when he was singing his heart out.
I still didn't hear all of that, but it's okay.
I know that
Don't worry about it though, but
That was
Southside
God
though,
too.
Southside is my joint though between Ashanti and
Yeah.
No, Southside is a vibe.
yeah. So I'm trying to find it, but Irv Gotti has been Irv Gotti been going around.
It was another person. It's another woman. It
That
was
was-
a woman.
Oh, Charlie Baltimore. I don't know if she was ever. Yeah, I don't know if
Oh,
she ever
wow.
officially Murder Inc.
Yes,
She
was.
might have been though. She might have been a Murder Inc. I'm not sure.
Do you need the link to that video, Roy?
Put it in the chat. Or can you share your phone? You got it on your phone.
Don't be asking me to do all that right now.
With you.
What?
Hold on now.
Look, when I send that to you, that means you flat. Let me fix that.
Y'all showing y'all's age. That Southside was the joint.
That is not an old
Showing
song.
y'all's age, it's not even that old.
That is old.
That is
Talk
not.
that talk.
Don't do that. Okay.
Excuse us. I'm only 27. Okay.
Well, if y'all
Right.
know
What do you want me to send it to? The
30.
Twitter or what?
Let me get some of that
Yeah.
Only a grandpa.
Okay, I'm sending it to No Strings. RN.
That was 2004, baby. That was
No.
almost 20
That
years
was a smooth 20 years ago.
almost
Who am I?
18. Look,
It's damn. You rounded up. It's 20.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
that
crazy.
I'm like that. I be getting
I like rounding up. I like
Yeah,
rounding up.
ATM Georgia, what do you do for you? I gotta listen to that song when I get off of here.
I told you that's the shit.
Okay,
right?
Roy, I just sent it to the Twitter, so go ahead and play it.
Okay, hold on.
Y'all see, I need to get like y'all where y'all on other devices while y'all on live, cause
Yeah. Look, I got this cute little
Here's
stand.
my
Look,
little life
I
over
put a
here.
sticker on it. And this
Look,
thing
y'all
is
see
so
that?
cute. Look, it folds down into like a little flat thing too. It's
You be having all
pink.
these gadgets and stuff for the
I
dad.
love having little helpful gadgets. Like, and look, I wanted a new one because I could put
She's
my
a
cord
gadget
there and
girl.
let it charge
She's a
while it's
special
sitting.
gadget. Excuse her. She's a special gadget.
No,
She's
for real.
I'll always be buying that new
Come out with a little
shit.
eyeglass thing that comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Especially that desk to be in the bed. Now that right there was a winner.
What?
Yeah. The desk in the
Oh,
bed.
the little laptop desk. Yo, I use that shit almost every day.
Have y'all
Okay,
seen
here
the
we
ones
go.
that glide?
No, yo, what's next? Because I run out. My bottle was empty. I'm gonna go to the bar down the street and go get more champagne because we're
Record executive page.
Look, me and my
Bro,
boyfriend, you want to
no.
we finna go
his
to the
relationship
store.
with Ashanti.
Yeah,
Joe
Lionel.
Lionel, that first song "Happy"
No,
was written
Lionel.
immediately after the two slept together.
No.
Joe also called out Ja Rule, who
Right?
Wait. Start it over.
Is
Start it over, boy.
with
I'm not
has
starting.
Gotti's comments about Ashanti as disrespectful.
whatever Irv has with Ashanti is 20 years old, right?
Yes.
And so I know he was making some points that mean a lot to him, his heart and soul. But when you keep ranting about somebody 20 years later, it felt like he's not over the young lady, right? And so also we didn't know that they was right, because the whole time I'm there. What's Love, Big Pun Record, on tour. I never seen them together like that. Now I'm not saying it wasn't. They was, or there was rumors they was. I never seen it, but I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Right? Now, it's okay if it's on a documentary, you gotta say your truth in your documentary, but to go to Drink Champs and keep calling up, keep disrespecting.
Joe also said that Ja Rule should have stuck up for Ashanti, which the rapper didn't take too kindly to. Stop saying I didn't defend cis and all women when I clearly told Gotti stop calling Ashanti/women the B word. Same way I told Joe at Versus. Watch the interview before you talk, Ja wrote on Instagram. Now leave me the f out these grown folk businesses.
Hi.
See, that whole shit right there. I mean, I agree he shouldn't be talking about shit, but it's just like how fucking Vivica Fox got talking about fucking 50 Cent dick 20 years fucking later. Like,
yeah, and she needed to stop though. Like,
yes, I agree. Like, but I feel like Ashanti just must have some fire pussy. He just
no, but look,
upset
let me
about
tell
it.
you what it is. It's Irv Gotti. Okay, first of all, you know social media is a thing. He be seeing her on Instagram. He be seeing her on Instagram. Ashanti looked good. Okay,
In her 40s,
and beautiful, like beautiful body, beautiful face. She looks good. You know what I'm saying? So that's just one of them situations, like the one that got away. You know what I'm saying? And that person's gonna always talk about
married.
He is married. Yes, he is, Amber. But deeper than that, Monique. Deeper than that, aside from Ashanti being the baddie that she is, he lost his bitch to somebody that is better than him and was flyer than him. Nelly was T at the time. He was so
and
much.
that's what he said in that last video
Nelly
from last
still
week.
look good to this day.
You cannot expect it.
So why are you talking about your side? Whatever.
It's just been so crazy, Amber. He has not been able to let this go for whatever reason. I was like, what the hell? Turns out he's a Cancer. I can't understand for the life of me where he's coming from. I don't understand where he's coming from. I don't understand.
That nigga's hurt. But I mean, that's just like
that. No, he just wanted
to let it go.
He just wanted
he needed something to talk
He definitely
about.
never got closure on the
Like,
situation.
aren't you
because
rich?
Ashanti was
Don't
like,
you
I
own
don't
her
care what you
masters?
feel.
Don't you own her
No,
masters?
he's never gonna get closure. Like Ashanti
Ever.
probably doesn't care harder now. She doesn't even care harder.
She's like, I didn't even know it was that deep. Like, we weren't even talking that
facts.
long.
Like, not telling people.
Right.
I don't know what. In that he owns her masters though, like he actually owns her masters, like all
No,
of this.
and so that's an interesting dynamic to even look at, like that being like, because you say he was like one of the head of Murder Inc.
Yeah.
He was the guy. He is the head of Murder Inc.
Someone in the chat said maybe she broke his heart, but like
Yeah,
that's
that was
the thing
massive.
is,
Really?
I think she broke his heart without even trying. I think it was just one of those situations where she wasn't really into him like that, possibly, and just like moved on. She was young. You know what I'm saying? That's 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
if
Like,
I was his wife, I'd be like, why you still talking about this bitch? Like,
no, for
And
real.
he
Like,
has a wife.
Hold
now
on.
you're embarrassing me.
He's not married anymore. He was married technically when him and Ashanti was messing around, but he's not married anymore.
but I'm sure he with somebody.
But it's just the fact that you're 50 years old and want to talk about a woman that's in her prime, essentially still. Irv Gotti.
Whoa. Hold on. Let's talk about that, Bree. Are women in their prime when they're 40?
She's in her prime as far as her career. She's still making money. She's still doing records with young new artists. Irv Gotti, what the fuck is he doing?
Ashanti got? I ain't heard no new
I
Ashanti.
didn't know
I don't think
she
that's
still
her
had
prime,
stuff
though.
going on.
Her
I
I know
was
she's
back in
still
the day.
doing it.
She just vacationing it because Ashanti.
No,
really
and
always on
boom,
the
like
island.
that seems like prime time to me.
But she
That
ain't.
No,
seems
she
like
is still doing.
looking
She's still doing
good.
concerts. She's still selling
She
out shows.
can't
The
sing
bitch is
though.
still.
She ain't never really had no voice. That girl cannot.
Well, look, she's still in her bag. She's still getting her bread.
She can
It's
harmonize a little bit, Amber.
Does anybody
She
know
like,
Ashanti's sign?
she like Michelle or Destiny
She's a Libra.
Seriously.
She's a
Oh
Libra?
no, you're not gonna do that to my girl Michelle. You are not.
Michelle did really.
I mean,
I
I feel
love
like
Michelle because
Not
Michelle is the one
Williams.
I think I can get with Michelle.
yeah, that's
Who's to say? But Michelle.
Of Destiny,
LA.
Shout out to Michelle with her little ass voice.
not her little ass voice. He's talking about some Michelle
Got
little
the
ass
little
voice.
weird
That's
Michelle got
different.
the little weird ass voice.
Not too fucking much.
Okay, let me go to the chat. Tierra said he needs to let it go. He was married. Okay. Jasmine said I'm not gonna go hard on him because if it's a woman, we would just listen. Okay.
Naomi, can you bring me some champagne?
Yes.
20 years. It was 20 years ago. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Not you're still trying to leave.
We all thought Vivica was stupid when she kept talking about.
No, and I said that too. It's just like because 20 years to still kind of just be.
I agree. Michelle did have the best verse. Listen, they hate her. I like
the best
Michelle.
voice. Michelle did not fit up to par with Beyonce and Kelly. I'm sorry.
No, he said she had the best verses though.
Her voice is 8, Amber.
Her verse is 8, and she sang them good.
She sang them, Torian. Thank you.
Yeah.
On Survivor, she killed Survivor. Don't get it twisted. She killed.
Come on, Michelle.
She sounded just like that.
What, Amber?
Wait, Amber has ate you up tonight. Amber has to do this.
She is
tonight.
You better go ahead and put them out.
She said, "If I surround
She
myself
said the ones
with
spit out.
positive things, if I surround." And what's the gospel song she had that was banging?
We don't know. We don't know.
When Jesus say yes,
Nobody
No,
can
no.
say no.
She married a white man, so let's just.
First of all, y'all not gonna disrespect Michelle on
No,
my wife. Goddamn it.
Black women
Although
can
I
marry
do love
white
Queen
men.
Bee.
Black men
Y'all go
can't.
get that. Y'all go get Renaissance. I'm right.
Look,
Torian,
Michelle, look, Eve.
Wait, Eve.
She's married to a white man.
Eve. Yeah,
That's
she is.
okay. It's okay for our black women to marry white men.
No, it's not. And
Because
Torian is
all these
not.
black
He
men
is
are
a
doing
black
that.
man speaking on black
Roy,
women's
mute
business.
his square.
No.
You need to stop.
No, y'all need to get these black men keep marrying these white women.
Mute him, Roy. Mute him now.
My thing is
Issa Rae said
especially
marry
when Eve married a white man, I was.
I was
No,
happy.
and it's
She was a
Serena.
white woman at heart, clearly. She's a white woman.
Oh,
She was
damn.
a rough rider, and she was
She wasn't even a rapper.
riding rough. Okay, she was.
Don't you ever come for Eve?
She used to be with Stevie, but Eve used to be with Stevie J though. I mean, come
Man,
on.
everybody with
And so was
Yeah.
Mimi Foss. Mimi Foss was a maid.
Molly Maid.
And her maid outfit.
like she
Got on your
always
maid outfit.
Who cares? Who cares
Look
about
at you looking like a maid in your
Shout
maid
out to
outfit.
Stevie J.
Who cares about that? He was dating the Molly's a maid from down the street.
Shout out to Stevie J. God damn it! Now he dating. Who was he with now? He's with Biggie's
Faith?
ex, right?
And he's
Faith
still with
Evans.
Faith.
Yeah, he's still with
Somebody
Faith.
said they back together after.
Jocelyn was just talking about, and Mimi Fox talking about some. They ain't see no child support till he got with Faith.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's her
Faith,
Faith paying that child support.
Faith eating that child support. She said, "Thank you."
And I like Faith, but Faith ain't got no ass. I can't trust Faith. Shout out to Faith. I'm not listen.
No, and it's just
Faith.
like Stevie J. I don't know what he did to these
Shout out
women,
my
but
homie
I'm just like, bitch, we see who this nigga is. Like, even just us people watching from the TV, like, even we can see, like, this nigga.
But Naomi said, "Stand up, okay."
No, like, please get away from him.
She went right back. So I don't know what he got.
Like, but he's established.
No, but it took Jocelyn some time too. Okay. And now she got another man who be whooping bitches.
Like, but he's credible and he's established.
Okay. So in the chat they said, I believe Faith really 100% she fucked Tupac or had sex with Tupac. 100%.
I don't believe that for real.
100% she did. First of all, you had to be alive in '96 to understand how. I'm just telling you.
I was alive, but I wasn't knowing what was going on.
I might have been one, but I was alive.
Let me rephrase that. You had to be in school in '96.
Because I was at daycare, but I was alive.
No, for
I'm
real.
telling you, I'm an old head. Listen. Tupac. When I don't know who would it be the equivalent of today in terms of like a rapper that every woman wants to have sex with. I don't even know.
What?
Every woman.
There is a rapper that every woman wants to have.
You know who I love and I would have? Nipsey Hussle. That was mine.
Okay, Nipsey is a good choice.
I didn't think you liked thugs, Amber.
I'm a thug myself. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see what braids. I see what you with the Kawhi Leonard braids. Don't get
okay, Cleo.
Kawhi Leonard braids.
Cleo braids.
Yeah.
Hey, Amber don't get that. She never seen that movie though. I'm sorry. That's some.
I've seen Set It Off. I haven't seen this movie that I'm wearing the shirt to.
Still, even after telling us that 2 months ago.
Where's your husband at? Tell me your husband.
I've been planning a wedding.
No. It don't take that long to plan a goddamn wedding.
Yes, it does.
You can watch it as you plan the wedding.
No, I have a job, Torian.
So you plan your wedding while you?
No, I be in the group chat with y'all all day.
We do not even be taking like that. Stop it. Right.
DVJ is so scary.
She lying on us like we Aggie or something. Like, no.
He said she dating Stevie and was close with Big. Yeah, I know.
Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie J is scandalous. Stevie J is trying to.
I know. That's the thing, right? Like, okay, Stevie produced a lot of those Biggie records, and obviously Faith was with Biggie at that time. I don't know, man. I couldn't do nothing like that, right? Like, I don't know. Just different, bro.
That man been dead for 20 years. It's okay.
If you guys are in Houston, you're welcome to my place for the after party of this Nothing's Attached episode.
What? Stop saying that.
What just happened?
We need to go get champagne, but we need to get champagne first.
What just happened?
What are you talking about?
Wait, but Bree, you talking to a man who said if he died, his wife can't do nothing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna curse her.
Amber,
Wait, who said that?
This is why we don't talk to
Rolex risky.
Me, man.
That's very selfish because let me
what
tell
I
you something.
said is that when I die,
not putting the shade.
We die. And what happened is that at that point you should have no
we
desire.
die, so I'm gonna go find me someone else.
No.
No, like I'm not gonna just appear like
it was till
what
death.
was
dead.
God forbid,
Right, till death did us part.
So did us part. Yeah.
How can you ever get
parted now?
Tomorrow, you wouldn't want your wife to get with somebody.
Ray Charles.
How can you get horny again if I'm not there?
Easily.
I'm so
because you ain't there, nigga.
Like,
yeah, no, that's what you're thinking about.
Ray Charles.
No, but it's gonna happen eventually.
You need to take those glasses off, Ray Charles, so you can see.
Yeah,
come on to the light, Ray Charles.
That's the right one, baby. Listen. I'm saying y'all missed that. Y'all don't even know that commercial. That was an old ass Pepsi commercial. Anyway,
look, she's gonna be getting some, but she might not marry, so she can continue to get your Social Security. That would be the smart thing.
Whoa, wait a minute. Ain't no Social Security. Shit, ain't my Social Security.
That's a
Her
scammer.
and that new man gonna be living off your Social Security.
Fuck that nigga. That nigga ain't living off of shit. I'm leaving. Hell no.
Watch his.
I don't endorse
Bird said, "Look, this the
scamming
reason
on
I'm not finna
your
leave shit."
ex-husband. I don't endorse scamming on your ex-spouse.
It
Look,
don't
no
matter if
cap,
y'all
if
leave
y'all
or not.
if
If
y'all
y'all
really
work, your spouse is getting Social Security. Y'all ain't gotta leave them shit.
look,
If you work,
listen.
your spouse is getting Social Security.
My biological dad got engaged to a woman who lost her husband that was in the military, and they literally cannot get married because she would lose everything.
Okay, with the VA, I work there. Okay,
especially military.
Look,
works out
and
like
he wanted to get married to her so bad, but look, her house paid off. She ain't got to work if she don't want to. She go to school for free. She will lose all that shit if she get
Is
married
the
to that
military
nigga.
guy still alive?
Look, I'm sorry, babe. We can get each other some rings or something and act
Really?
like
They got look. They
another
act
commitment.
married,
live together.
but
like somehow we gonna.
Is the other guy still alive, Bree?
no, he died. He died.
I will hunt her to death. Hunt her. Hunt her.
Like she,
I would
if
hunt
she
her
gets
down.
married to
I
my
would hunt her.
biological
Yes.
dad,
She will
cannot
lose
have.
that
She
shit.
will lose
She needs
everything,
to be hunted
all that
down.
money, everything.
They gonna take the house.
I don't know if they'll take the house.
Or
The
she
house
just
is
have to
paid
pay
off.
for it.
The house is paid off, but like all her benefits and everything, she's going to school. She goes to girl. She went to massage school. She went to cosmetology school. She for free.
Yeah, I mean, like as my partner, you have to understand the type of position I'm in at that point. Like, and that's honestly that's where compromise comes in with like certain things. And if that's not for you, feel free to walk away. If that's not
And
what
he
you
wanted
want
to marry her so bad, but I'm like, why would you want her to lose all that when y'all are living so lavish right now? He's still working, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gotta work. Y'all living your best life. Y'all can say y'all
I guess
married.
at the end of the day, yeah, maybe it does come down to like again, if everything. I mean, I don't know how that would work anyway, because she would lose things anyway. But like again, just like later on in life, whenever decisions are needing to be made, wills are needing to be written. Yeah, he could still write her into his will, like the show, and vice versa type thing. But like, I think that's really where marriage comes into play a lot of the times. It's just
you're gonna
that,
be
like,
a special
legal
friend.
side of everything is like this is like the paperwork side of everything. I am your spouse, and like I have to say in what goes on. If it's necessary,
They have to
like,
wait. They have
capacity or
to
something.
wait an X amount of years, and I'm pretty sure it's like a good 10, 20 years before she can remarry in order for her to keep all her
And
benefits.
he just passed recently.
He passed probably
look,
like
at
5
the
years ago,
VA,
maybe.
we gonna cut that
5
shit off
years.
as soon as we catch when she married. So at the VA, we don't play that shit.
But I mean, look, that's like again, that's just something you have to come to terms with. Like, do you want to be with her and he's still with her?
Yeah, the girl they just celebrated.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
4
mean, if
years
you want to
today.
be together with them, you'll still be with them, like, regardless. Because again, I mean, especially whenever you love someone, like, shouldn't you want them to be in the best position so that, like, y'all can,
I agree.
grow
After
and like
I'm dead? Hold on.
No, not the husband. I'm talking about the
Not
current.
the army.
man.
Not the army. Do the Air Force. The rest of them branches
The
are
loser. Okay. Listen.
No, you need to not be a succubus ass bitch. Succubus out of somebody.
Yeah, what the hell, bro? That's crazy.
What, Lionel? We didn't hear you say that again.
You need to not be a succubus ass bitch, sucking the life out of somebody. When you're done with them, be done with them. Let their money go. Let that dick go. Let that everything go. Let everything.
All I'm saying is if I was in that
Like
predicament,
Frozen
baby,
said, let it go.
we not getting married because baby, I'm keeping these benefits.
No, facts, like
Yeah.
keep the benefits. That's what I'm saying. Like definitely keep
No,
that
I'm gonna be
wet.
talking
If all I have to do is wait, if all I have to do is wait like several years, you know what I'm saying, before that shit clears, and then we can eventually get married. It's not like it's just completely off the table. But like, yeah, if you're willing to be with that person anyway, I mean, I don't think that's really gonna matter.
But that 10, 20-year rule only applies to if that person retired out of the military. And then when y'all get a divorce, they're eligible for some of their retirement out of the military. So don't.
That's why I told my baby daddy, because look, he got retired. They was trying to hit that 10 years. Sign them papers, because she not getting half of shit. Half of nothing.
Damn.
They do be like that. But that's what I'm
Somebody
saying,
said
like,
I just can't with military men. It's a lot.
It's a lot when you come to the military. Yeah, when it comes to the military, it can be a lot for someone who's not.
But let me shout out to that.
Wait, for a civilian, it's a lot.
Well, let me say this. My wife was in the Air Force.
That's what they be calling us.
VA loan. That
Not
VA
what
loan.
they be calling us.
No, for
VA
real, because like I've always heard people coming out of the military like, oh, I'm down, I'm going to be a civilian, like, and I'm like, what?
That ain't no better.
That's why
No,
my man
like
got that good,
no,
that
they
good
say
GS
it. No,
job.
listen, they say it in the way where it's like, damn,
Look,
like what
I'm
am I
both of
gonna
them,
do?
and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Thank you.
Well, goddamn. All right, let's get up. Let's bring it up. We can bring it up out here in a little bit. Let me give a shout out to my homeboy AP who running shit over at Randolph Air Force Base down here in SA. Shout out to the big homie over there. Listen, I got a new thing I'm gonna start doing now. I'm gonna start giving everybody homework assignments. Not everybody on the show. Yeah, homework of just some old Negro songs that if you haven't listened to them, you need to. And if you have listened to it, listen to it again. God damn it. Based on what we're talking about right now, it made me think of a song. And it's a song by it's a group called Profile. Let me spell the name for you.
I ain't never heard of it.
Don't worry. Well, don't worry. You were very sheltered as a child. It's a group called Profile. You spell the name Profyle. Profile.
That's
no.
They have a song called Liar.
A liar, cheater. Is that the song?
There you go. That's the shit.
Yes, I do it.
Oh, y'all need to listen to that. Listen to the group is called Profile. The song is called Liar. Y'all need to listen to that. We're gonna talk about that next week. The hook goes. Let me read the hook. The hook goes. Hold on, where it go? The hook says, "You're nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker, and I won't take you back in my life. So I'm taking the house, the cars, the kids, and the dog. I want it all. God damn it." That's what
I feel like I've heard this song.
Boy, we need to have a show about military marriages, though.
Next week we'll talk about military marriages.
Like Amber, you got a guest to bring on or what?
You know what? I'm gonna find somebody, and me, I'm gonna be on that motherfucker.
I can get on that topic.
Oh, let's talk military. Military, man. We're gonna talk about the brave women and men who protect our country. I don't want to disparage them. I used to do loans. I'll talk about it next week. I got some military stories where I knew niggas was off in Afghanistan and they wife was over here, had power of attorney, and they was
okay. But shout out to the Air Force.
Why? What the hell just happened? Naomi, what's good? I feel like Naomi and Torian, y'all got too high tonight. What happened?
I did get too high.
Naomi, bring it back.
May put her hair up. She said, "No, you know what?
What's good, Torian?
I am over here high.
I'm not high. I don't smoke.
Loser.
Hold on, what's the Drake verse? Hold on, how that Drake verse go? What's the Drake verse?
I'm so high, even when I coming down. Just met
a girl from that H-Town.
And I ain't even meet him.
Baby.
Wait.
Smoking Ghostface Killer.
Let's stop there because you know.
Well, no, we can sing it. We just can't play it.
Bro, you literally told me you said it one time after the show. You was like, we were singing it too.
Oh yeah, we did sing. We sung. Oh yeah, but we were singing "F the Police," so you know.
Well,
yeah. Or I was singing it at least. You know what I'm saying?
weak.
She was like,
so
there goes the champagne bottle, guys. It's gone.
Damn, Mo.
I know,
Are
Mo.
you with my lover party tonight?
We're in this bitch, huh?
I'm about to get off here.
Bye, Amber.
We gonna have fun as soon as you leave. Go ahead.
Wait, I just wanted to tell y'all to pray for me because my baby boy is a senior. He starts.
Oh.
So I'm probably gonna be crying because that's my baby.
Yeah,
he got
that's a big milestone.
Senior,
and Amber, he's gonna have a great year. He's gonna have a phenomenal year.
He's a grown ass man.
This year is gonna be so good. You're gonna be happy for him.
This nigga grown. I'm popping. Look like I got on a champion.
The camera gonna fall off.
That's the same little boy that called you a dummy. In preschool. Roy.
That's exactly why I got the one with the
you a
cord.
dummy.
Look, Roy just got a mouthful of bubbles. That's how it happened for me too.
First of all, pause. Goddamn.
It's because of champagne. You're supposed to open champagne.
That nigga suck
You're
on
not supposed to pop champagne like that.
Hey,
First of all, Torian, we're gonna have that conversation later.
Lionel finna give us a little lesson. He was just telling
Let
us
me be
to know
careful with
some game.
champagne. You're not supposed to pop it like that. That's what Hollywood do. Like,
I'm Holly. Hold on, you
want
don't
to
know.
quiet. You want to quiet and soft open with champagne.
No, not me. I'm monetized on YouTube, sir. I don't do anything quiet anymore.
No, but listen, I was just telling Naomi that I take a towel or like a little hand towel or something, and I put it over the cork, and I just hold the towel down and pop it open.
I only use towels.
Everywhere.
I only use for towels and after sex. That's the only thing I use.
And I'm about to get another bottle of champagne.
We logging off.
That's
Gotta
the only time I use towels, ma'am.
Stop.
Look, Lionel, you got a whole nother bottle?
No, this was my bottle. My bottle's done. I'm about to say I want another bottle.
No, shout out to everybody. Okay, so are we in agreement? Let's talk about. Listen, I got some stories. We want to talk about military. That shit is very interesting.
Okay.
Especially y'all grew up in Military City, USA, low key.
Yeah, but like, listen, like, I need somebody to still explain that stuff to me because I'm not in it, like, to know things. So Bree and Amber gonna have to come up with
I'll send you a PowerPoint.
Military men, like.
Yeah.
Hold on, Bree, you live in one of the biggest military towns. Fuck out of here.
That's why I just said I was a military brat. Like I.
Oh, okay. I ain't hear you. Yeah. That shit is very different.
Look, we'll log off and we'll talk about it.
Oh, we'll talk about it. Let's go.
No, trust me, I'm messing people from Clean in college.
Listen, let me shout out to everybody, man. Thank everybody.
I went to Clean. I say it there.
Everybody who's helped make our show as big a success as it is. Hold on. We got some. Hold on.
He said we have to back down on military. Tag me in.
Oh shit! We gonna tag you in.
So
next
wait,
week.
are you going to like call in on the number? Because that would be pretty dope.
Oh,
if you do that.
shit.
Or is he coming? Or is he coming in on like the screen?
Call in on the number.
I think the
That
number
probably be easier.
Hold on. Do you want to call him? Want him calling right now, Mo?
Even though it's so.
No, say that for
yeah.
next week.
I got to go, Roy.
Wait till the. Hi, Torian.
I got too much shit going on. Torian, let me say this though before Torian go, man. I want to give everybody their flowers. Goddamn it! Shout out to Torian because he's definitely helped make the show better than what it was, man. We're taking control of the social media and like really being on top of it and continuing to post stuff and keep us up to date with whatever's going on in like Black Twitter, Black IG, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just up to date with everything. We definitely appreciate you for that, Torian, because you definitely helped us succeed and move forward. So definitely thank you for that. We do appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
You did.
Yes,
Torian. I'm just saying, Harry, so I can leave. Now you gonna let me talk? I'm like,
I'm just saying, we definitely gotta appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely put on, man. Because that's a big undertaking. You know what I'm saying? And like everybody was very busy, and when you jumped on, it was like, yo, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I was like, I don't know if you're gonna be consistent. And you've always
Can you take the shades off so we can see your eyes, please?
No. Things are changing now, Lionel. Things are changing now.
They didn't took his eyes.
Oh, I can't wait for the Illuminati to call me. I'm playing. I know the Breakfast Club just ended, but goddamn it, call me. No, I'm playing.
I know for real.
I'm playing, but no. I just want to give everybody that's definitely been a big part of the success of the show was making sure.
Look at Torian. I didn't even know this nigga got this damn glasses.
There you go. You got to get Hollywood now. And shout out to Shorty Mo, man. She's always been there. Shout out to Lionel. Because Lionel, everybody on the panel right now. So technically it's my wife. It was from my wife to Lionel. And then from Lionel, like that's the branch. That's the vine, right?
There, literally.
Growed out for me.
Look, and I always tell this story like to Lionel. I've told him recently, like when Lionel called me that night after he did the first show with you, like he was like, Mo, like I just got done with this podcast. I think you'd be great for it. Like I think you should come on next week. And I was like, me? Like what? Because Lionel doesn't be calling me about stuff like this. So I was like,
right. So when I call you, like, that phone up, bitches. Okay.
No facts, and I answered, and I've been here, and I've literally been here like since. Like I want to say I can count on one hand times where I haven't been here, like on the show. It's because I really love doing this. Like I love talking to y'all. Like even on nights where I'm tired and I'm like, I'm ready to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? But I hop on, and then once I get in here, the energy is just everything.
Yes.
So like, that's what I'm saying. Not even just the panel, but our viewers too. Y'all really rock with us. Y'all be in there talking too, and we gonna see. We elevated. More elevated. We are more elevated, period. Because that's exactly what I'm talking about.
And we have so many people that listen to just the audio podcast. We got people from listen, I get the updates every day.
It's going down.
We've got a big international audience on the for whatever reason, Spain rocks with us super heavy over there.
Hey,
I love that.
They rock with us super
I
heavy.
love that.
Shout out to them. And let me say this right now. I need for Naomi to get the design together because I'm gonna pay for the NSA chains. I'm paying
so
for
we
the
all
NSA
getting
chains.
Oh,
bitch, what?
Yeah, everybody.
I will have it on every day. Like,
look, that shit ain't coming out.
Yeah, I'm paying for the NSA chains. So I need for Naomi to come up with the design, and I got the bread. Whatever you need, I got you on the NSA chains for everybody.
Okay, bet.
Look, Tara said to get on TikTok.
Oh, I'm gonna get my first piece of ice bought for me. What?
We definitely need to be on TikTok, but TikTok is so like, I don't know. Sometimes they be trying to like, flag people and stuff because it is for younger people too, like kids and stuff. So it's kind of hard sometimes. I feel like we gotta try and find our way in there. So we gonna work it out. These are things that we gotta.
You did.
Work too.
Listen,
thank you for the
look like I got on a championship ring. Listen, I feel like I just won a championship game right now, man. We going up tonight, man. We gonna keep the party going.
I'm so excited. Look, can y'all tell the champagne is in by now?
Well, I need to go get some more champagne, you guys. So I'm gonna bounce out here soon because I'm gonna go to.
Lionel, why are you going to get more champagne?
Because
I just got a whole bottle.
Like, okay, let's log off. We out of here.
Boy, I have not had enough. Okay, excuse me. Bye. Peace.
Bye, y'all.